Welcome into the Bro 4 Squad podcast. We're here to give you another world famous movie commentary.
You fucking Southie fuck.
No, you have to keep that intro. Just finish.
Give me
tell
again.
them what we're watching.
Give me again.
Brian, as your friend, it's not going to get any better, but that's why we love it.
Squad podcast. We're here to give you another world famous movie commentary on The Departed. I'm your host, Brian Banner, and I got Nate Thurman with me and Jeff, the mayor himself, Hornacek. Guys, how we feeling tonight?
Feeling good, ready to bust some fucking heads.
Good.
Fucking firefighters. How many people at home do you think are nervous? Like, oh, if he actually talks like that, I'm not listening to this.
It took us 8 takes for me to get through that. I can't talk like that the entire show. Thurman, we've got our movies paused. The Departed currently on Netflix at the 10-second mark. Warner Brothers Pictures, a Time Warner company, is fully up on the screen. While everybody gets synced up with us, Thurman, I understand that you were once a rat. Can you elaborate, please?
Yeah, I spent 6 months inside a little sting that we had going on. Lost 3 toes, 1 testicle.
I'm sorry, I should have been more specific. Not that kind of rat, like when you were actually a rat, like the rodent kind.
Oh, that was my time as an apprentice to Splinter. Yeah, that, and in that situation, I actually lost 3 other toes and my other testicle, so I'm ballless right now.
Good. Hornacek, as I understand, you were once a psychiatrist to people. How did that go?
Maybe not. Maybe go fuck yourself. That doesn't answer your question. I just wanted to quote Mark Wahlberg.
That was the worst question that I've had in the history of hosting commentaries. I apologize. You deserve better.
Your intro and your Boston accent made up for it. Go
Good.
Sox.
Good. Let's go. Tom Brady's the best.
Oh, no, ma.
All right, again, everybody, we have our movies paused at the 10-second mark. We are going to hit play in 3, 2, 1, play.
So we're watching this for St. Patrick's Day, but before we even planned it, I actually had no idea this was on Netflix.
I didn't either. I got really excited whenever I saw that it was. I also revisited. I don't think I've seen this since Hornacek. We saw this in theaters in high school together, right?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure. I love that. Boston some years ago. Wow, that's some volume. I apologize.
Which kind of makes me wonder, we must have snuck into this because, people fighting in Boston? There's no way.
Is that Don Cheadle?
Good question.
I don't know. I just saw a black guy.
Like, hey, Don, we need you to show up for this scene. You don't talk. It's 1 second. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like the part that I was built for.
$50K, 1 second. I'm in.
You had me at 1 second.
So since we're already talking about actors' budgets, if you guys haven't listened to a Bro 4 Squad commentary before, I, Jeff Hornacek, deliver some Horns fun facts. I tend to burn through these fairly quickly, like my marriages. The first one I want to get out is that roughly 50%, this is according to IMDb, of the $90 million budget for this movie went to the actors' salaries.
Well, it's not too surprising seeing the cast in here.
I would think it would be more, especially, I mean, 06, Matt Damon was still a thing.
Sure. I just wonder how many other movies have devoted 50% of their budget to actor salaries. But in a movie like this, I mean, that's where you want to spend the cash, right?
Oh, for sure.
I'll get into other actors that were up for these respective roles as we go on.
This is one of those ones where I'm really interested to see who else was up for him, mainly because I can't picture anybody else just off the top of my head in any of these roles.
I probably know one of the ones that Hornacek is going to say, and it would fit.
Yeah.
Is it Tom
One
Cruise?
of them, It is. I'll tell you the role he was up for in a little bit, unless you just want to know right now.
I
Wait,
was
is Tom
actually
Cruise one of
making
them?
a
That's not the
joke.
one I was thinking of.
Tom Cruise. All right, fuck it. I'll just do it.
Originally, sorry to force your hand.
Originally, Brad Pitt was cast as Colin Sullivan, who's Matt Damon's character, and Tom Cruise as Billy Costigan, Leo DiCaprio. Later, Pitt dropped out to work with Alejandro Inarritu, who's done Birdman and The Revenant on the movie Babel. And he did still produce the film. His production company, Plan B, produced it. And then Tom Cruise dropped out over salary negotiations.
You got to be kidding me. He dropped out over salary negotiations on a movie that literally spent $45 million on actors.
The rest is, a Wolverine comic? I didn't know that was in this. Fuck yeah. The rest is history because obviously this got the Scorsese-Leo DiCaprio relationship started, and then Wolf of Wall Street and all that.
Yeah, and with Irishman coming up, that'll be their 6th film they've done together.
Damn.
Wow.
Although I'm still not convinced Irishman is real.
No?
We have a trailer.
There's no footage in it. Show me footage. Show me footage.
All right.
He's got you there.
Kidding. I know it's real. It's just there's been it's been pushed back like 3 times. It's just sad.
It's been a long time coming. I'll give you that.
Shocked we didn't see any Red Sox caps on in there. Catholic Church this day and age in Boston. I mean, I hate to talk about the elephant in the room, but
Oh, here we go.
Pretty sure he talks about it right here. If I remember correctly.
So fucking creepy. I love when like mobsters wear like a suit and tie because to them like killing someone is something you have to be a professional about. We're not slobs.
It's day-to-day business.
Look good, play good.
That is true. Jack Nicholson as a villain is just like one of the all-time great things in cinema.
When has he not played a villain and he's been good?
That's one of my favorite subtle lines. He shoots her. She fell funny. She's dead.
Yeah, what a weirdo. Why'd you fall like that? Ray Winstone, the guy who plays his right-hand man, Jack Nicholson, apparently they did not get along on set, I had read.
Really?
Which probably plays better in the movie because they both are obviously ruthless individuals. This is a great quote. How many douchebags do you think have that tattooed somewhere on their body?
17,000.
Matt Damon looks
Take the
very
under.
confused by this class.
As much as I'm excited that this is on Netflix now, I am actually watching this on DVD
Oh, nice.
Wow.
since I've had it forever.
As you should.
They're playing rugby. That's cool. That is so Boston. Give me the fucking ball.
I
Great
feel
line.
like this movie is
Someone's-
baiting me.
Yeah, that's a great line. First time in the history of fire or pussy. I can't even tell who won because they both talk shit, like, regardless.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They're winning, they're talking shit. They lose, they're going to talk shit.
I don't even know we were keeping score. I was just trying to fucking hurt those guys. Ooh, I didn't like Sia on that first one. It's crazy how young these guys look in this.
I feel like this is a classic Boston thing too. Right after just having a nice classic Bud Light, maybe smoking on a cig. I mean, not even a Bud Light, a Budweiser.
So basing this off of Ted, when they just drink in the park, in Boston, are you just allowed to have an open container anywhere?
What
No
the
one
fuck are you
fucking-
going to do about it?
They're like, we're all drunk anyway. We're all either drunk or getting drunk. Tyler Perry was up for the same role that Anthony Anderson got here.
Yeah, I feel like Tyler Perry thinks he's up for every role.
I don't know, man. I hate to say this because obviously we're not big fans of Medea on this pod. It's weird. We like good movies. But the two serious things I've seen Tyler Perry in, he's actually been really good in Vice and Gone Girl.
He was good in Gone Girl. I'll give you that.
I just don't
Like
get
Vice?
Yeah. Fuck, man. I don't think he saw Vice.
I did not see Vice.
Okay.
Banner's for the Oscar movies, he drew Roma, and he half watched that. And I think he was like,
No, I watched the whole thing.
You did?
Yeah, I ended up finishing it.
Like yesterday?
No, it was like 45 minutes before the Oscars.
Okay.
Yeah. The one that I couldn't get through was Isle of Dogs.
Hmm.
It was fucking terrible. The whole idea of this fucking movie just intrigues me.
So this is actually a remake of a Chinese film called Internal Affairs.
It's I think it's also a book.
Ooh, that'd be cool. If it is, I'll link the
weird.
book below in
Banner's
the
bringing up a
description.
book.
For a change, though, I haven't read it.
Do you
Vera
know it's a book?
Farmiga.
Or you just
Yeah.
think it's a book?
I'm
How
like
sure are you?
63% sure it is a book.
That is not a good number to go off of.
Wahlberg is so good in this.
It's literally just Wahlberg. Like, I don't think he was acting at all. I think that's just who he is.
So I haven't seen this movie in a while. So if you're watching this at home with us and you're in the same boat, maybe you'll know the answer to this, or maybe you're kind of wondering the same thing. So Matt Damon, Colin, being implanted in the police academy, pretty much, intentionally for Jack Nicholson's character. I can't think of his name right now. I think it's Dunnigan.
Costello?
Yeah, that's it. Dunnigan is, I think, Wahlberg's character. So was that the plan? Like when he met him as a kid, did he only do that? Obviously, he took the kid out of poverty, but was this his main idea with him? Was to implant him in the police force?
That's always been my perception of it.
Sullivan,
So I wonder-
Matt Damon's character? Sorry, I was
Yeah.
looking up how I was wrong, and it's not based on a book.
Oh, so I wonder
That
if Matt
47% really got, or that 37% really got you.
It grew over time, yeah. I wonder if Matt Damon's character feels used at all, or if he feels like, no, I'm cool with this.
Yeah, I mean, I think he probably has such a love for Costello that he's fine with it.
Wahlberg's that guy that's like trying to get Martin Sheen's job, so he just, for some reason, like, do you have an office of your own, or are you just gonna fucking hang out in his all day?
So, Horns, I hope this doesn't take any of your fun facts that you're going to throw out, but you guys mentioned Wahlberg did a great job in this, saying that it's probably just fucking Mark Wahlberg being Mark Wahlberg. He said he kind of mirrored off of cops that had arrested him growing up in Boston.
Yep.
And so that's kind of where he got his character from.
Yeah, so the IMDb fact I had about that is Wahlberg based his performance on the police officers who'd arrested him about 24 times in his youth, and the reactions of his parents who had to come bail him out with their grocery money.
That's great.
So this is another casting choice that I can definitely see. But Dennis Leary was offered the role of Dignam, which is Wahlberg's character in the film, but turned it down due to scheduling conflicts with his television show Rescue Me. He was disappointed, but did hold Wahlberg's performance in high regard. And even before Wahlberg was cast, Ethan Hawke was considered for the role.
I could definitely see Leary in that. I think he would have nailed it too.
Speaking of Leary and just this movie in general, all right, Marty, only have 3 of these facts left already. This is my fucking problem. But the F word and its derivatives are used 238 times in this film.
They should have tried to break 300.
Yeah.
So, I got a question.
Are you dying? If you die, then just text us the question.
Fucking dying over here. So Wahlberg was up for an Academy Award for Best Supporting Role. Who would have been from this movie up for Best Leading Role?
So a lot of people say, this is another thing I read, I didn't put it in my fun facts, but DiCaprio didn't, a lot of people say he didn't win the Oscar because the studio pushed him for supporting instead of lead. And I think that might have been a bit of a rift between him and I don't know who's that up to. Probably not Scorsese, right?
Yeah, I don't know who that would be up to. I know he was up for a Golden Globe for lead.
I think the Golden Globe is like frowned upon.
It's possible.
By the way, Alec Baldwin, based on everything I've heard, and he definitely looks the part. He's probably just like the biggest fucking douchebag in real life.
Yeah, that's kind of the impression I get from him.
Yeah, he might touch boys.
That's okay. Maybe not that.
He was just tying it back to the whole Catholicism, Catholic Church,
Boston
mantra
thing.
in the Boston area, you know.
So I have this fun fact, but now that I'm seeing it, I don't think this is true. But I had read on IMDb, Jack Nicholson's mugshot in the movie belongs to his Jack Napier role in Batman 1989, another Warner Brothers production. But that looked more recent. So maybe there's another mugshot that they show. Or maybe IMDb lied and fuck them.
Right in the bunghole.
Do you guys know Mark Wahlberg wakes up at 3 a.m. to lift weights?
No, I don't believe
I've
it.
heard rumors.
I love how Wahlberg. It's so weird, like the way who this movie has you rooting for, because I love Wahlberg's character, but also the whole time you don't want him to catch Matt Damon for some reason.
I honestly don't know who I root for in this movie.
That's a good point.
I root for Vera Farmiga to be in a thong more.
What's a lace curtain motherfucker?
He just has to sit there and get undressed by him. Now, how, of these people who... Okay, so, like, DiCaprio's putting on the Boston accent. We know Damon is actually from Boston. Wahlberg, of course, is from Boston. Is Martin Sheen?
I don't think so. I feel like he's from, like, I don't know, Florida.
Do you want to...
Because he's old?
Yeah, that's ageism, you sick fuck.
Get the fuck out of here.
Do you want to be a cop, or do you want up here to be a cop? I know what you are.
No, you are.
You are.
Classic good cop, bad cop here.
I thought you said bad cop, bad cop. So Leo, right now, they're asking him to go be undercover, right? Be a mole.
They're basically saying he's not going to make it, but in the position that he's going for, so they've got a better idea for him.
Oh yeah, you don't have any family, so you're expendable, bro.
Exactly. We can
God,
do whatever the fuck we want with you.
Sheen was born in Ohio.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Bless you.
I always forget Emilio Estevez is his son.
Yeah. Gordon Bombay, check out our D2 and D3 movie commentaries.
We still haven't done D1, have we?
No, we need
Quentin
to.
Tarantino it. Go backwards.
That's what we should do. People need the Bro 4 Squad box set. They fucking demand it. Who's this guy? Supposed to be his dad?
I think it's his mom's sister. More commonly known as his uncle.
His mom's sister?
Guy.
I mean, I don't want to assume his gender.
Oh, I see what I did wrong.
This guy kind of looks like Dennis Leary, this real estate agent.
Maybe that was their compromise.
It's a win-win. Is it?
Well,
Dude, if I was an actor, I would do like fucking one-day cameos all the time.
why not?
They probably get 10, 20 grand a piece.
And you know how cool it'd be to be in like 30 movies, but like not in them at all? Like you could go to the premiere and be like, I have no fucking idea what happens in this movie. Well, in movies, why do like real estate agents always ask you questions that have nothing to do with your lease? Like, so you have a house guest, are you going to be fucking them? It's like, what? What does that have to do with me signing this?
You don't
also
worry
there's-
about it.
Also, this crown molding is chipped. These are just things we have to go through in the lease agreement. The fucking
think-
thing?
You think we can get a little discount on the mortgage if we write that in the contract?
I can at least run it by my manager. I'll tell you that much. It's end of the month, so that's working in your favor.
Did we move over to a car dealership now?
I'll throw in these floor mats. This is a fucking apartment.
Welcome mats, you know.
So do you want them or not? No, leave them. I didn't say I didn't want them.
Yeah, they're nice.
Look, I'll
That's
tint the
extra
windows
50
for
bucks a
half
month
off,
to
okay?
Why don't houses have tinted windows? That's a good question. Again, does Wahlberg have an office?
No, he's just Sheen's parrot.
It's that was
My
better than
office
what
is
I
under
was gonna say.
construction, okay? And it's probably not going to be done for a few weeks.
Are you gonna get in there and do the spackledino? I'm just gonna have to wait. I don't know.
I don't think so. Plus, there's probably asbestos in the ceilings. I don't have anything to back that up, but there probably is. So he's basically saying here, if you get caught, like, we're going to disavow you. It's like the IMF.
That's what they got to do.
So Wahlberg and Sheen are the only people on Earth that know he's a good guy.
Yeah.
And all the other millions of people who've watched this movie, but yes.
So it's keeping it pretty close to
Okay.
the vest. Oh, I forgot Dropkick Murphys was in this.
Hell yeah.
Brent Barry, a friend of the pod, check out our Dunkirk movie commentary. Would love this.
If this song doesn't
Wow,
get you jacked up,
Sorry, Banner. How late is that for a title card coming up? Jesus. 18 minutes?
you don't look very jacked, DiCaprio. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He's doing the best he can.
Yeah, you're like the person that makes fun of the overweight dude at the gym. Like, I'm here trying to get there. Fuck you. I really want John Bernthal's Punisher to show up in this prison and just start headbutting people.
So he's out on probation now. Is that what he's doing?
Jeff,
Yes.
what does this song remind you of? I'll
MVP
give you-
baseball.
Boom, MPPO5. I knew you only needed one answer.
Tennessee.
Shipping off to Boston, whoa.
So how long did they have to pretend he was in prison to, like, sell the lie?
I think
don't
they
know if
said
they
like
say.
4 months.
Does that answer your question? It just popped up.
Is
Yeah,
he
4 months.
French? Oh my god, I love this guy. He's in Superbad. He's the guy who Craig Robbins says, "You gone soft."
Wait, in Superbad?
Sorry, Pineapple Express.
Yeah, okay. That was it.
Doesn't really matter. You guys should watch both of those.
Yes.
Probably back to back, actually.
We haven't done commentaries on either, unfortunately for you.
No, but we can link them out down below.
Yeah, I'll do that right now. So who is this guy? What's his relation to DiCaprio?
Cousins?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Why do I feel like everyone in Boston has 37 cousins and they all live in the same 2-bedroom house?
Yeah, that's called Catholicism.
So what kind of emotions do you guys get when you see a guy wearing a Boston blacked out hat like this?
I think mass hole.
Yeah. That sums it up.
I know that's not really an emotion, but that's just my cognitive reflex. Also, I think, like, have you ever even watched a Red Sox game? Do you just have that on because you think it's cool?
There we go. You could lump them in with the random Yankees hat fan too.
So Jack Nicholson refused to wear a Red Sox hat in this movie. He's a Yankees fan and a Los Angeles Lakers fan. So
Makes sense.
Yeah, about that.
fucking Puerto Ricans. Oh my gosh, this guy's drinking in the car. That's illegal.
Allegedly.
Oh no. Never done that ever.
See, when you say it like that, I believe you.
How much did Budweiser pay to get in on this? Because I really want a Bud Heavy right now.
I'm kind of
Never really gotten to
surprised.
the Budweiser original. I dabbled in the Coors original quite a bit, but
Oh, speaking of which,
the little snub nose.
Oh wow!
Look at that.
yeah,
Thing I like about the Budweiser can is when you crack it, it's like, and it always fucking gets everywhere.
Yeah, that's patent pending, I think, on their part.
Hi, we're Budweiser. When you open our beer, you'll lose a fifth of it.
But it'll look cool as fuck. It's just like you see those like Red Lobster commercials or something. They're dipping the lobster in the butter, and the butter just goes all over the fucking
Yeah, can you
place.
imagine someone doing that at the table? You'd be like, you sloppy piece of
Who
shit.
dips that aggressively?
Someone's eating next to you. I'm gonna link below a Budweiser neon sign because every man cave needs one, you know?
I have Bud Light hanging lights.
That's pretty fucking cool.
It's thanks to my brother-in-law.
I love this interaction here. Him saying, "There's guys you can hit and can't hit." Now he's not quite a guy you can't hit, but he's almost a guy. Like
He's like, okay, so there's like, it's like a sliding scale?
he's like, it's a gray area. You almost crossed the fucking line.
Oh my God, Banner! I just remembered what movie I recognize Ray Winstone from. He is in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Yep.
Oh god.
I'm really, really upset that you brought that up. Because yes, he's in it, and he's really fucking bad, just like everybody else. I've
This
gone
is
on
so Boston. You threaten to cut a guy's fucking nuts off, and then you're like, but I'll buy you a drink.
a fucking cranberry juice.
I'm a little shocked that this bar even has cranberry juice, because I guarantee you they're not making too many cranberry vodkas.
I'm shocked they have anything other than Jameson and Guinness.
Maybe a Smittix. Maybe.
Maybe.
I bet there's some like manager in the back. He's like, well, I told you we need to order that cranberry juice. It's been sitting in the fridge for 3 weeks. Today it paid off. You're welcome. That's why you
Charges
let me
him
do
$1, just gives him the whole gallon of cranberry juice. Here, we're not going to use
it.
it.
Honestly, we're trying
It's
to
3
unload.
weeks
It goes,
expired, but it's
yeah, it
fine.
goes bad in 3 days, so just fucking get out of here. I wish Wahlberg would come into like our office board meetings like this and just fucking talk. Also, how cool is like the double strap gun that you wear under your suit coat?
He's ready to start dual wielding on some bitch.
God, I want to play Goldeneye now. There's some line in this movie about dressing like fucking Nazis that I didn't really understand, and now that I'm seeing like people in war uniform, it's reminding me of it.
I don't know, but
remember
I was going to
this-
say that I love all the non-PC verbiage and speech in Boston. It makes me-
Boston, I would say, oh, this movie's dated, it's 2006, but aren't they still like the most racist place in not only America, but maybe the world?
I wouldn't put it past him.
Who forged your transcript, dickhead? It's so weird. I said Damon, really fucking weird. But Matt Damon is from Boston, but his accent sounds like the fakest of anyone in this movie.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of weird. I bet he kind of overdid it because he wanted to sound so Boston, and he probably could have just talked normal and pulled it off.
Yeah, he's one of those guys I think gets insecure. He's like, well, everyone knows I'm from Boston. Do I sound like I'm from Boston? Because I'm from Boston, so I should sound like I'm from Boston.
Yeah.
Like Affleck in The Town, his accent kind of gets like that.
How many Boston-based movies has Wahlberg been in?
Fuck, man.
So he's in the one about the Boston Marathon.
Patriots Day, right?
Yeah.
Obviously
One.
this. Do you count Ted?
Yes, absolutely. They run through Fenway and that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I feel like there's some other ones hanging out there, but
I'll check out his filmography while
I can't think of them right now.
Damon undresses this woman with his eyes.
I'm only seeing nipples right now.
So why is he going to this house?
Just doing a little scouting report.
Oh, he's in The Fighter, obviously. Wahlberg is. I believe Transformers: The Last Night is based in Boston.
Was it?
No, it's a joke.
Okay.
But The Fighter is definitely in Boston.
Here we go. Sparking a love interest here.
My girl, Vera Farmiga. She's pretty, but this is the one role where I was like, dude, you're hot.
Is it the three-piece suit?
That and some other stuff.
Like her face.
Mainly the face, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Another fun fact. I got two of these. This is my last one. Martin Scorsese originally wanted to cast a known actress, either Kate Winslet, Emily Blunt, or Hilary Swank for the part of Madeline.
Out of those, I would go Emily Blunt, in my opinion.
Kate Winslet is a good actress, but this movie has to be, her role is, she has to be very lustful as well, and Kate Winslet is like someone you want to just get lunch with on a Sunday, not someone that you want to like fuck, you know?
Yeah.
I mean that out of all due respect.
Ask DiCaprio that, though.
I don't know. I mean, I think by the end of Titanic, check out our Titanic movie commentary. He's even kind of trying to get away from Rose, right?
She's like, look, there's plenty of room on this door. I don't think there is.
Oh, babe, you're sweet.
I really appreciate it.
This icy death water sounds better.
It's so weird now when I go back and watch movies like this, like 2006, I'm thinking like, all right, in terms of like getting myself in the headspace of like how can they conduct this operation and surveil each other, where was cell phone technology in 06? And we are
It's pretty good. I mean, the iPhone had come out.
Oh, really? The first one had?
Yeah, the first iPhone was like 05.
05, I think. I don't think it was mainstream enough to necessarily be in a movie like this, but...
No, like right now you're rocking the Razor. That's the height of the flip phone.
The Crazer?
What was the Crazer? What?
You didn't know about the Crazer?
It's not a thing.
Explain.
No, it is a thing. It's basically the Razor, but it doesn't flip open. It's just like the Nokia style. But it's super thin.
Is it called the Crazer, or is that like...
I'm like 90% sure it's called the Crazer.
There's my 10%.
Yeah, my percentages have been a little off tonight.
I'm sorry. Does this look like the type of place where you could get like a sit-down meal? Why does this even have a counter?
Yeah, go in and have a little deli and a Guinness.
What is this, a bar or a fucking gas station?
Yes.
How many places sell comic books and Guinness?
Doesn't matter. That's a place I want to go to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not shitting on the concept. Oh man, he's really getting his punches in. Why is he fighting these guys?
Because they were
that guy
there.
with a fucking trident.
My subtitles just say speaking in Punjabi, and then he says, "Get out of here." You don't want to open the door with your hands. You might get germs on it.
You can currently buy a Crazer for $83.
Why would I do... Ooh, that dessert fox. What is that?
That looks like a deadly dildo.
This guy... Okay, so is he like... Did he get her out here on the pretense of like he needs therapy?
No, just his charm. His charm won her over.
Is this part of his investigation, or does he just want to dick her down?
Yes.
Oh, he just wants to put it in her butt.
Got it. Chivalry's not dead, folks.
Not yet. I think one of the alluring things about her in this movie is that she can break you down mentally.
I know.
Reduce you to a 6-year-old boy.
But then she'll also build you back up at the end.
Yes.
Yeah, but the only reason she does that, Banner, is because she wants to tear you down again.
It's a vicious cycle.
Like
I'm okay with
all
it.
the leaves in a pile just so you can jump in them.
I know, that's where her sexual allure comes from, is you're digging it. I want to go on this roller coaster.
Have you ever noticed, like when I eat something with a spoon, like not like, something that would fall out like mashed potatoes, but
I watch you every time you eat a spoon, so yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, Thurman knows this, but I always turn the spoon the other way, like so that the contents of it will go down onto my tongue.
I do that too.
Yeah, I think that's just how you use a spoon. Like if it's ice cream.
Are you saying that's just common?
Well, I don't see. He didn't do it right there, though. Damon didn't.
Because I thought it was weird when I would start doing it.
I thought it was a little bougie. Look, she didn't do it right there. Ben, are you saying
You can really tongue fuck the spoon and get the contents out?
Absolutely. I mean, Vera Farmiga should do that right now, just so we can see what it would look like.
Now with soup, obviously that's not going to work.
Right.
Or cereal.
Let's try it. What is with him and cranberry juice?
He's on his period.
Maybe he has a UTI.
Between them, how many packs a day of cigarettes do you think those two women smoke?
I'll set the over-under at 5.5.
5.5 packs?
Over-under.
Slightly under.
Push.
This leopard tie leaves some pussy for the rest of us. Henrik, if you're listening at home, that's he said he has a drinking game to the Broforce squad, and every time I say leave some pussy for the rest of us, that's one of the lines.
Let's get Henrik drunk then. Leave the pussy to the rest of us. What? I fucked that up.
For the rest. That's why it's my line.
Leave it to Horns. You fucked it up.
Well, Henrik sent us a beautiful ringtone that every time I get a text message, it goes off. And it sounds like Chewbacca's fucking a rabbit, and it's awesome.
Do you think Costello wears a tie like this? Because this is one thing I love about gangsters. They'll wear or do something that they like want someone to make fun of them for, just so they can beat the shit out of that person. Like he wears the leopard tie, like, oh, please, someone make a comment to me.
Thing is, he's pulling it off.
I know. I can't fault him. I don't want to make fun of him just because he looks good in it.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of jealous that I'm not wearing it.
I was going to say, if I did, it would be out of my own insecurities. This is where he's like, you went a little off the wire, and the guys that you almost killed were big comic book fans, and you destroyed some limited edition issues.
Nothing we can't fix.
But it's going to cost you $30K.
So yes, I would like you to stop them.
God, seeing all these bar scenes makes me just want to go into some hole-in-the-wall place in Boston, order a Boilermaker, slam the shot, and just enjoy a beer someday.
Yeah, and then enjoy like 3 more beers.
Yeah.
And then ask someone if they think David Price is overpaid. Oh, fucking David Price? So he met Ray Winstone at this. He's obviously there like for the cops because he knows this is Costello's hangout. But
yeah,
was he expecting if he beat those guys up that Costello would come approach him with a deal?
That's a good question. I don't know if there was anything related. I don't know if that was one of those things that was planted in there. Like, hey, go hang out, have a sandwich at this deli because we know these guys are going to come in here and try and rough up the owner. I think that might be what it is.
He's like, this is a real cast, guys. Actually, if you could sign it, too, that would be awesome. I want to remember this moment.
So he has a broken wrist here, right? We're assuming with the cast.
Wrist, hand, arm, something. Yeah.
Yeah.
How bad would that hurt?
It would hurt. It would be substantial units of pain.
I love that one of the scary things in any crime or gangster movie is whenever these long drawn out kind of monologues are going on and they're doing some type of criminal act or something intimidating and how calm they are during the whole thing.
Oh, are those Timberlands?
Only the best.
As he's breaking his arm, he's like, God, I love those boots. Where'd you get them? It's so crazy how Costello was like half being tongue-in-cheek, but he just nailed Leo on the fucking head. He's like, I wonder if Queenland will pull some cop out of Stades and send him down here. He's like, oh my God, what does any of that even mean? Because that's not me. Is there anything more boss than beating the shit out of someone and then throwing money on them to go pay for the damage you just did to them?
I don't think there's a higher order of bossness.
Do you think he gets in the car? He's like, fuck, I think I gave that guy a 20. I meant to give him a 10. Is it cheap if we go back?
I need like 3 of those bills back.
The guy's like, yeah, it would be a bad look. It definitely. Well, I don't want word to get out that I'm cheap. Aren't we all?
Act accordingly. I love it.
There's some great memes from this. I think I've seen a lot of these on the Twitters.
It's actually really hard to see them not getting together because, yeah, they're both just these ruthless guys, but I mean, that's his right hand man. Like, they actually have to have some decent chemistry. That's called professionalism for hating each other outside of the role.
Yeah. I wonder who initiated. Like, it's so weird because like for them to hate each other, like one day on set, one of them had to be like, "Hey man, fuck you."
So here's a throwback to co-stars not liking each other, and
I love these stories.
I'm hoping at least somewhere out there, someone out there on the internet will get this reference. But I Love Lucy, Fred and Ethel, the older couple on there, they hated each other.
Really?
And, I mean,
Wow.
that was a. I only know this because my mom watched it religiously growing up, so I've seen every single episode. But yeah, Fred and Ethel on those did not like each other, and I mean that was like a 4 or 5 season show. They absolutely hate each other, and they're married in the show.
Oh, these guys are very dead. I wonder what the difference is, like how they have to deal. I guess it is a little different because like we all work with people we don't like, like it's just a part of life. But as an actor, like you have to a lot of times pretend like you like that person, which I guess you kind of do at work, but it's a little bit different.
It's also not being filmed and critiqued and sent out to the world to watch.
I'm a porn star, so yeah, it is.
Oh, my bad.
Egg on your face.
Are those the two guys from the gas station / diner / comic book store?
Maybe.
Sure, yeah. Huh? I forget the question.
How throwback is it to have to change the SIM card out and now it's a different phone number?
Does that make it a different number? Damn, I forgot that.
Are you talking out your ass, Banner?
Probably. I mean, what else do I do for 2.5 hours on these commentaries?
But now that I'm thinking about it, dude, I kind of forget. I thought the SIM card had like your contacts and everything. I could be wrong. It's been a long time.
I think he was just activating a new burner.
So James Badge Dale, who's the crony cop with Damon, he of course is in the worst movie of all time in Iron Man 3. He plays Eric Savind.
I mean, it's not the worst movie of all time. Just because you don't like the creative direction doesn't make it the worst movie of all time.
Okay, listen to yourself. That absolutely makes it the worst movie of all time. By the way, Costello really banking hard that Leopard is going to come back.
Come back? You mean is back? Look at him. Don't tell me you wouldn't eat your breakfast in that fucking robe.
What time of day is it? Because he's having a glass of wine. I feel like it's breakfast.
Yeah, I think it's pretty early. Relatively.
Just saying.
And going back to what I was saying earlier, and I'm like 90% sure it's this scene. I hope I'm not speaking too early. Yep, there's the hand. When they're just calmly carrying on a conversation, and he pulls out some guy's hand like it's no big deal.
Who hasn't done that? A lot of job interviews I've been in that's happened. Who's that chick? Someone's slam piece?
It's
Yeah, Costello's slam piece. Which
whose
reminds
hand
me
is
of
that?
dogs.
I mean, they're obviously married.
Oh my god. Leo's like, I'm not gonna throw up. How many hands do you think, you or Costello would have to cut off to where he's just like totally unfazed enough? Like, at what point is he like, after 7 hands, yeah, this doesn't gross me out anymore?
It's just another part of the job.
He's at least sending the ring to his wife.
That is thoughtful.
But I would put the over-under to where I'm used to it, probably like 18 hands.
So
like, if
is
you
that
killed-
18 people or is that 9 people?
No, it's hands. So you could
Just
go 1
hands.
off one, 2 off another, maybe 3 off of one. Carney, circus folk.
Little hands smell like cabbage. It's somewhere between 9 and 18 people. But I don't know. Just 18 hands in general.
If we don't get a razor phone in this movie at some point, I'm gonna fucking freak out on someone.
Come on, Baldwin, you got a razor phone on you? Pull it out.
Jimmy Pappas. I mean,
Pappas.
That guy clearly sounds guilty of whatever the fuck we're accusing him of.
Any other place in America you're saying Pappas, he's saying Pappas.
Jimmy got knifed at Boston City Hospital. I mean, that's par for the course there.
If you expect to go to that hospital and not get stabbed, you're kidding yourself.
I usually stab myself just on the way in, make myself less appealing. And no one wants to stab someone that's already been stabbed.
No, stab myself. I just walk in. I'm already stabbed. Don't worry about me. I'm good.
Been stabbed. Don't even think about it. This guy has on like steeple racing. Guarantee he bet the heavy on the trifecta there.
I'm just saying, Leo's probably in the right here.
You shouldn't make any quick movements.
Yeah.
He's like, he's smoking Newports. We should hit him for that anyway. Oh, that's Jimmy Bags? The Jimmy Bags? Look, man, he's new, and none of this was in the training video.
You gave me 2 hours of training in the AM, and then you put me out on the floor at 2 p.m. What am I supposed to do?
Also, you didn't even take me out for lunch on my first day. I mean, what the fuck is that?
Also, I need help filling out this 401k paperwork.
And can I get you my check for direct deposit next week? I'm kind of in the middle of setting up a new bank account.
Also, I'm expensing my gas and miles, so where's the Excel sheet to fill that out, please?
And do we get any
can I have
discount
next Tuesday off?
You just
don't have any accrued time off yet.
I know, but can I go into the red is what I'm asking.
Okay, what if I work through my lunch and that counts as an hour and I do that?
Don't try that. Don't try that. I've had this vacation planned before I got hired.
Well, you should have mentioned that in the interview. I'm sorry.
I didn't think it was appropriate. I mean, I was pretty presumptuous of me to even say it now, right?
Well, you should have planned ahead. I'm sorry. You can't have that time off.
Anthony Anderson undershirt under the, he's going to sweat through that in 10 seconds. Also, I think Bill Miller from the Boston Red Sox is on that newspaper in the background.
So was 06 the year they won their first World Series?
03?
I believe.
4?
Was that when they came back from 3-1?
Is that when the 30 for 30 is written on as 03?
I think so. 03 or 04, I can't remember.
Then 06 was when they won their second one and they beat the Cardinals.
Yeah.
So I'm going to need some help from Hornacek here, since the Sox are on the mind with this movie. One of my fondest memories of a baseball game is the Red Sox. It was freshman year of college, randomly had a Red Sox game on, and I saw something I'd never seen before and haven't seen since. Back-to-back home runs. So 4 home runs in a row. And I think it was Manny. Who was the third baseman?
It was probably Bill Miller.
No, it was
Will Middlebrooks. Not Jed Lowry, was it?
No. Veritek was one of the other ones. And then I can't remember the other two. No, Mike Lowell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mike Lowell was the third, and then the fourth.
Was Johnny Damon still on that team?
Veritek. I think he was on the
Nixon,
team.
maybe?
Who was the first baseman?
Kevin Millar, probably.
No, it wasn't him. Oh, well. Anyways, it was a fun moment. Back to back.
I don't think we'll ever see that again.
4 home runs in a row.
Was it all off the same pitcher?
I believe so. I don't think they changed because it happened really fast.
He's fine. He'll figure it out.
Yeah.
The only way that would make that better if it was 4 straight pitches. Fuck are we doing here? Batting practice?
I think in this scene, DiCaprio's suspicious. He's like, Costello, why the fuck aren't you wearing any leopard print?
He's got a nice little coral polo on.
Do you think he's really blowing those smoke rings?
I think that was the hardest part of him taking this role. Like, we're going to need you to blow some smoke rings. He's like, I ain't never blown smoke rings in my life.
Do you ever wonder, like, actors that smoke a lot in movies, like a lot of these characters are smoking, are these real cigarettes or do they have like fake ones they give them?
I've always wondered that.
They also have like fake weed that they do in movies. I'm not sure about this one.
I think that's called stevia.
I wonder how someone like Costello...
sugar substitute?
What am I thinking of? Salvia.
That
Isn't
sounds
that worse?
That's what I'm thinking of.
He's talking about banging their moms, but it's even darker when you like. I think he actually was fucking my mom. The like zip up hoodie is the most Boston thing.
You know, you always got to be ready to rip it off in a fight.
Who's this individual they're interviewing or interrogating? I guess.
I think this is one of Costello's.
It's one of
man, isn't it?
Costello's guys. Yeah.
Oh, so he's gonna fucking snitch? What's worse than snitching in the Boston underworld? Anything?
Yankees.
Yeah, being a Yankees fan.
I guess that's true. So what if you were a Yankees fan and you snitched?
So you mean you're the devil?
I mean, could they even kill you hard enough? So this guy doesn't know who Damon is, right? That's kind of the whole point of his...
I think he does.
Okay, so it was bugging me enough, and I had to look up who hit the home runs. J.D. Drew was the fourth guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I love how he's like, are you my attorney? He goes, what do you think? So he doesn't actually lie to him and say yes.
Yeah, I think he knows because he tells you need to call your mom.
Yeah, so he's going to call Costello.
So he's going to call Costello.
Yeah.
So I think if he didn't know, he knows now.
So what does he want him to tell Costello?
I know coming up he says he's not going to be home for dinner.
I
So
guess
think
he's saying it right now. He's talking about a raid they're suiting up for.
Yeah. There's a little code that he's going to throw out here.
And the camera really is off, right? Otherwise, Damon would be fucked 3 ways towards the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, he turned it off.
I remember on these phones, you might still be able to do this on the iPhone, but I just put them in favorites. But you could have like one button that corresponded to a whole person's phone number, like saved in favorites.
Oh, yeah.
You hit like 2 and then talk, and it calls a specific
The old
person.
speed dial.
Yeah.
There's a lot of disparity in phones here. I think the one he just called was one of those old, like the first Nokias that had like the carrying case that literally did nothing for the phone.
Because those things were just fucking bricks.
Yeah.
And I don't have anything to back this up, but I swear I was the best Snake player on that phone.
God, Snake, man.
You were all district in 02.
Well,
If you didn't
know,
have that thumb injury, I think you might have had a shot to play.
I got a little tendonitis, and it kept me out of the finals.
Well, the problem was you tried to play through it instead of shutting it down earlier in the year.
And then I would also masturbate 5 times a day as a 15-year-old.
No, that wasn't it.
Nah, you're right.
I don't think that contributed to it.
Abracadabra.
Now shit's getting real.
I want someone to piece together all the scenes of someone just getting the shit beat out of them in this movie.
That's
Can we
still like
also
an
piece
hour and
together
40
all the
minute
fucks
long
in this
movie.
movie.
Eat that banana. You won't. What that mouth do?
So they're not living together, but they're in a serious relationship now, right? Like this is months later.
I mean, she's staying overnight. She's got a toothbrush in the bed. In the
She have a
bathroom,
drawer?
so, you know.
But also, he's kind of bored with her if you look at this. Oh, you got to go to work. I wish you cared about me as much as your fucking job. This looks like Leo's having way more fun than Matt Damon is. He's like blowing up fucking cars. I wish you cut to him at like Discovery Zone. He's having like a pizza party. Poor Matt Damon just has to bang Vera Farmiga.
See, but that's good enough to where Leo's like, you know what? I'll pay her a visit.
So at this point, he doesn't know that she's fucking. Him and Matt Damon obviously don't know about each other till like the end of the movie. But
yeah.
he doesn't know that she's dating him. I
No.
guess that's kind of a stupid question if they don't know about each other.
Now, here's a question. So he's quote unquote court ordered to be seeing her because he went to jail, but fake jail.
Mm.
Is that right? Or am I making that up?
That sounds right. That bed looks so uncomfortable.
It's Seen
There's
better
nothing
days.
more bro than just never unpacking your shit in your apartment.
I still do that today when I come back from vacation, though. So.
Yeah, how long you been back? About a year.
I think that was the funniest part, getting hit in the face with a fucking plastic duck.
And then it rolls off on the floor. I wonder how many takes that took to get it to land perfectly and roll.
CGI.
That was the other half of the budget.
The guy just that face planted onto that bagel.
Had a heavy schmear on it.
Soften the blow.
I think that had some capers in it.
Oh, I hate capers.
I don't know if I've ever had capers. Why did I say capers?
I don't know why you said capers, but I'm pretty sure you have. I'm pretty sure we had them on the cruise.
Okay. Well, then you're calling me out for lying, I guess.
You called me out for my percentage being wrong.
I just called you out for being wrong on that in general. Because I didn't think it was a book.
So now you're calling me out for calling you out for being wrong.
I'm not going to go through all the logistics of that sentence, but yes. So here we go. Now we got a little love triangle going on with Leo coming into the equation.
See, Leo's he's laying down some groundwork here.
But in all honesty, there's not much of a love triangle because he's so fucked in the head right now.
Yeah. Once
He
he
needs a
gets
couple
on the
Viagra
fucking
to get it up.
Oxycontins later on in the movie, he doesn't even know who he is.
No. They've got him fucked 3 ways to Sunday.
This was, I think, one of his better roles, but I still think his best role was What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Really?
I think he was fantastic in that. Him and Johnny Depp both. I think that was both one of their better roles.
Man, I haven't seen that one in forever. I need to go back and watch that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Definitely not Bro Force Squad commentary material, but if you guys haven't seen it, you should.
Yeah, I don't think we could get through that
Not
in a
with
serious manner.
no,
Not
there's
the
no
way it should be.
Not the
gone
way
through.
it should be done. Yeah.
Yeah, we would not do it justice with what we would say.
No. It would
I'm already
be
thinking of
my
things in
best
head.
editing job ever. It would also just be complete silence for 2 hours
Because you edit everything.
because
out.
you have to edit everything out. Yeah.
Wahlberg's hair, he really looks like a rebel here. Can't take him home to mom.
Not with that mouth. See,
Hornacek.
now we got the power over you. We can take you away. We can take you off the books.
Yeah, I'm a fucking loose cannon. How about I fucking kill you isn't very subtle.
Yeah, I think Wahlberg kind of has like he wants people to hate him. He kind of has it coming to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's uncomfortable when people like him.
Yeah, it's a weird situation to be in. You want people to hate you.
Does he want out right now? Is he like, this is kind of bullshit? I mean, it was cool getting to blow up that one car, but besides that,
I knocked a guy's teeth out when he was pulling for some cigarettes. I didn't mean to.
But I got hit in the face with a fucking duck. Okay, that's uncalled for. Do I get
And it
hazard
landed
pay
on
for
its-
that?
and it landed on its wheels and rolled correctly. I mean, what kind of world are we living in?
What kind of witchcraft and wizardry Harry Potter world are we in right now? So yeah, they're kind of playing it cool right now because they know they've got a spy inside the cops.
How
did they
figure
figure that out? Yeah, I was wondering that.
Or are they
I think
just
it might have
telling
something
us?
to do with the scene that Damon just had.
So they figured out because Costello left that he was tipped off that they were coming.
I almost just said Johnny Damon.
God, if he only way this movie would be more fucking Boston is if he showed up.
I had to stop my Damon. Never mind.
Is this all the same therapy session? Her vest looks the same.
I think Leo's wearing something different. I think it's a different day.
Mm.
That's her Tuesday outfit, and he's obviously every Tuesday is his day. So
Wow, she dresses up for him, gets all dolled up.
Surprised she doesn't have a few more buttons loose on that button up.
Oh, whoops! How'd this get undone?
Ma'am, your nipple is out.
When people say I haven't slept for fucking weeks, like, all right, first off, you'd be dead. So if you're not gonna be honest with me about how much you're sleeping,
We need to have a new conversation.
a lot of threatening to close his file. What does that mean?
Basically, I think she's saying that she's not going to meet with him anymore.
which I think
okay.
means he goes back to jail, right?
Really?
No. I don't think she knows he's an informant.
Right, which means he has to.
Does she just think he's a felon?
Well, she knows he's with the police.
I thought he did. I thought she did criminals also that were out on probation.
Bruh, you might be white. You might be right.
I might be
You
white.
also might be white. There's a chance you're white as well.
You might be. I'm not sure. Haven't verified it yet.
Oh yeah, get her to chase you down.
Again, the black on black Boston. The only thing I feel like he needs to be wearing a Sox beanie right here, not the hat.
I'm your last. Yeah, I worked through lunch. Jesus, I'm not a Clydesdale. Why did she have the 2 pills? Like, she's a doctor. She can write this prescription, but she's not like a CVS.
It's just samples she got from her last rep.
Oh, yeah,
trying to push this new drug on him.
I did see the farmer rep in the lobby. Jake Gyllenhaal from Love and Other
Love
Drugs
and
is
Other
in there. It's a
Drugs.
connected universe. We just connected The Departed to Love and Other Drugs. By the way, that's a good movie.
I see
Buy
some
that. I'll
fan
link it in the
fiction in our future.
Did you say fan fiction or man fiction? Because they can be both.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not understanding the difference.
Is Love and Other Drugs based on a book?
Banner?
Yeah,
And
of
we'll-
course. Look, if you ask me, everything is based on a book. I mean, scripts come in book form, right?
You can't argue with that.
Guys, I really want to go on a stakeout. I know that's not really what this is. It's a sting. Do you think they'll catch Robert Kraft?
I kind of
they're-
want to go
they're
out
staked out
for
somewhere.
steak.
You know what?
What if that was the end goal here? They're at the massage parlor that Kraft was going to.
You know what would really suck? Like, you go on a stakeout, you get all fucking jacked up, like, yeah, dude, we're gonna be here all night. We're gonna get fucking donuts and pizza, and then like you catch the guy in the first 20 minutes.
I've got a pizza here in 20 minutes. I gotta wait.
It's like, but that's the guy. We have to fucking catch him now. Well, why'd he show up 20 minutes into the stakeout?
Who else is gonna eat this whole bag of honey pretzels here?
Yeah, and
Honey
I got
mustard.
some.
I couldn't figure
Got
it out.
some bear claws from the bagel or the donut store down the street. I can't figure this chick out. What does Costello see in her?
A hole.
Martin Sheen and his double chin look very accusatory. Call the game. Wow, he's giving you the OC responsibilities.
This chick doesn't say no. That's what he sees in her.
Is she going for the Rachel McAdams' mom in the Notebook look?
He's really into it.
With the head sash? Now tell me about those letters you stole from Noah. What? Just say it. Say you did it. Deep cut Notebook reference. I'll link the Notebook book by Nicholas Sparks in the description also.
That's a book.
Check it out if you believe in
That is
love.
a book.
Patriot Act.
It's another movie. Wahlberg too, actually, right?
Yeah.
For what?
Patriot Act?
Patriots Day. Patriots
Oh,
Day.
yeah.
That was close.
Dude, these old phones, I used to be able to text without looking like a fucking champ. Because you could feel
Oh
the
yeah,
button.
yeah. That was the best thing. You could actually text and drive fairly safely back in the
Yeah,
day.
1000%.
Oh,
I
way
didn't have to
safer than
look
you
down.
can now.
Wahlberg is like the detention teacher. Like, I fucking hope I catch someone doing something you're not supposed to be. So they're meeting the dude selling the microprocessors, right?
I think they're selling the microprocessors.
Mm. I love how he still doesn't have Damon's number saved. 6177. Oh, that's fucking my son of 20 years.
They're on the burner game. I almost said boner game.
They're probably
on that too.
This shit gets them going, man.
It's the pleats. It's the pleats in the pants.
It's an optical illusion. God, this sets up like a great action set piece from a 90s movie. Like the Ninja Turtles would come in here and whoop the shit out of all these guys.
I'm ready for some martial arts moves in this thing.
Check out our Ninja Turtles movie commentary. Actually, we did the first one and Secret of the Ooze, right?
Yes. But Geiger refuses to do the third one.
Well, that's a trilogy we still need to complete. So.
It's actually a 4G.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yep, you heard me. A 4G?
I did. I'm questioning it.
All right, we got to call him out. What is with this fucking bucket hat?
It's working for him, though. Again.
I mean, I know he doesn't want to wear a Red Sox hat, but like, what is this?
It's style. Have you heard of it?
It's called fashion, honey. Dude, the line Costello drops on him here is like a fucking from the top rope.
He's climbing up right now.
Business transaction with automatic weapons.
And him calling him a Chinaman isn't racist. It's just what he's seen.
Tell Bruce Lee. Is that the only person of Chinese descent you know? It's a great line.
really calling him out.
I don't feel like DiCaprio's doing a very good job of being like discreet about him texting his ex here.
Yeah, I've seen kids in like middle school hide it better under their desk than he is in this business transaction.
I've had to walk up to the whiteboard and write something on there and hit a boner better than him.
Dude, nice headset guy. Windows 92 called it wants its technology back. That's like those old shitty headsets the library used to have.
What are these graphics we're working on this computer? I mean, I know it's 2006, but that looks like 1992.
They're waiting for that budget money to come in. So
Is this set in 2006 when it came out?
I mean, if it's not, I don't really know how that serves the plot.
Isn't this? Well, is this based on? Well, is this based on true people, true events?
I know it's a remake of a.
I'm like 13% sure it's based on a book.
Right. But you've already looked up that it isn't. It's hard to take Costello seriously with that bucket hat on. Looks like he's playing in a pro-am golf tournament.
I still think it's working for him.
He's peacocking, guys. It's like his leopard tie.
Yeah, that and the glasses tend to make... Whoever did costume design for this should have won an Oscar. This won Best Picture, right?
Yeah, it won Best Picture. I think Best Editing also, if I'm not mistaken. I'll look it up. Hold on, I gotta hit back from looking up the Crazer.
I feel like the way this Chinese guy is acting now, like he's considering if he wants to do the deal or not. Like this should already have been agreed upon, man. We're just this is pending physicals at this point. The deal's done.
It's a formality at this point. Like,
did they see those guys up there with the guns and they're just choosing to ignore them?
More or less.
So,
yeah, this transaction should have been a formality.
How did we get this camera angle all of a sudden?
This movie was nominated for Best Performance Actor in a Supporting Role, Mark Wahlberg, and he was nominated. Everything else won Best writing, adapted screenplay, best picture, best film editing, and best director.
Wow.
So not a bad haul.
It's taken some names. See, this is in a time when the Oscars were still very accessible. Like, then they went away from that, obviously, for a while. But like the movies that would win and do well, you were like, yeah, I saw that and I liked it and I got it. He barely touched him. Why is he mad at that guy? Computer nerd had one job. You didn't computer nerd well enough.
Who didn't put a fucking camera in the back?
It's like, look, I'm going abroad to fucking Italy, all right? So you need to fucking leave me alone.
Why is he in an airport? I'm confused.
I just explained it. He's going abroad.
Ah.
So what do you mean they didn't graduate from the academy? They were giving him shit when he went undercover that he was too smart to be a cop. Did he fail like the piss test?
Is that what they were complaining about? He was too smart?
Well, they told him like you should be an astronaut, not a cop. Like, because he got like a 1400 or something on his SATs.
Yeah, I saw when they said 1400 earlier. Is that good on an SAT? I can't remember.
So here's my baseline for it, and this is another movie we need to do. But in Orange County, he gets a 1450 on his SAT, and they're like, "Wow, yeah, you'll definitely get into Stanford."
Oh, okay. See, I guess 1400 is pretty solid then.
But I don't know. I'm too stupid. And also, where we live in the country, I think the ACT is like really the only one that matters.
Yeah, I never took the SAT. I don't know.
Yeah, I might have taken like the practice one, but scored too high for it to register. That's what they told me.
I think I got like a 22.
On the ACT?
No, hang on. Let him finish.
I have no idea.
If you got a 22 on the SAT, that's really impressive.
Like, not in a good way?
Like I don't even think you wrote your name correctly.
No.
Oh, well.
Did you write Brian Banner, but you put like 3 N's?
Brian Banner?
I was going the last name, but yeah.
Oh, Banner.
Yes.
So do I get points for at least spelling my first name right?
You get 2 points.
I think they gave you a couple. So Vera Farmiga at this point, now she's very unhappy with Matt Damon and his relationship, right? But
I think they're moving in together, though.
Now she's buying him croissants. What is this?
Croissant.
That's the worst Photoshop job I've ever seen in that photo.
Even worse than your wedding photo with you and Rachel?
How dare you bring that up? Why doesn't he want her pictures up? He's like, oh, it's too serious if those get out.
Is he ashamed of her body?
Harvard. What's the college that he works at in Good Will Hunting? Is it Harvard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all connected. It's fucking all connected. Oh my god. Oh my god, we should have sex in the kitchen.
It's super unsanitary.
God, remember house phones? Remember when you didn't know who was calling you and you would just answer? How scary is that now?
Yeah, if there's a number that pops up on my phone that's unknown, I'm not answering it.
Yeah, it doesn't get picked up.
Let's be honest. Even if I know what the number is, it's still pretty scary. Like it pops up on my phone and it's like Matt Geiger, and I'm like, fuck. Even worse, Ronnie Cycli.
Is his phone dead? You got to charge that thing, I'm telling you. What kind of battery life do those Nokias get? I don't even remember.
I really don't know how often I have to charge mine.
I'm going to assume a hell of a lot better than my fucking iPhone 10 now.
So you'd think that because they're just like this shitty black and white, but like, I don't know, my iPhone now, I can probably get through pretty much the whole day without charging it unless I'm using it a lot, and I feel like there's no way they were much better than that.
I would think that they would be better because you wouldn't be on it as much, right? Because like on your iPhone, you're like, you know, looking up porn or whatever you do on your iPhone all day long, whereas on those you couldn't do it.
Yeah, I feel like it's comparable. Like the battery life on those weren't that great, but you also weren't using it as often, and you didn't need a great battery.
Right, because you really couldn't do anything on it but call people. Not even everyone had text messaging. Also, you're doing your best. What do you think? We're in the fucking haberdashery business? I don't even understand what that means, but I love that quote.
Haberdashery. Is that
What
where
is
they harvest fish?
That could be.
I don't know.
So is that an industry that it's okay to just do your best in? Like, what's the reference? Okay, that's inappropriate.
Cross the line there, Dad.
She doesn't do anal. She told me it grosses her out. Oh.
So why don't they just arrest him right here? I'm confused.
I always love this dynamic with cops and a criminal where, like, they know he's a fucking criminal, but it's like, why can't... There's always some reason they can't bring him in that ends up making sense. That's not fair. He's like, so you still want to have sex? I know we're about to have sex. Because if not, I'll eat this croissant. Otherwise, I'll get bloated.
Well, now you're talking about a guy with a tracheotomy, and it's kind of turning me on, so...
It's just an extra hole. What are microprocessors?
Well, to not get too technical, they process microscopically.
Got it. You lost
I'll take my answer off the air.
They can also put a hole in a camel's ass from a mile away. There's another great quote from earlier.
What's the line in Back to the Future 3 that Doc says? I can shoot the flea of a horse's back from 500 yards, Tannen. And it's pointed right at your head.
I'm going to take the word for it.
Is that his Harvard shirt? I don't get where the Harvard shirt came from. Or is it just a nice, yeah, we get it, we're in Boston?
From Good Will
Hunting.
Hunting. This guy.
Stop. Don't. Is that suit jacket that Costello has, what's that, a pink, like a lightish purple?
I like to say it's lavender.
Yeah, lilac? Lavender? Are those
it's definitely lilac. When Thurman said lilac and it hit my ear, I said that's what it is.
Love it.
It's working with the khaki pants, too.
Right now, Costello looks like a frat boy at Ole Miss. Man, that hurts. The irony of smashing a painting of Jesus over someone's head.
That's what I was about to say. That's pretty bad, even if you're not that religious. I love this tactic of randomly throwing firecrackers just in case he kills the guy.
Is that any less suspicious, though? Like, why are you randomly throwing firecrackers in that guy's doorway?
I heard a gunshot. No, but I was fucking throwing firecrackers the whole time. It was a firecracker.
Well, that's totally normal. Never mind. I'll turn and walk the other way.
What about this dead guy in here? Fuck if I know. I was out here throwing firecrackers.
He was probably dead before the firecrackers, if you asked me.
Is there anything that would hurt more than getting shot in the kneecap?
Stubbing your toe.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some things. Maybe I don't know. Would getting shot in the kneecap or breaking a femur hurt more?
So he just found out that now him and Damon both basically figured out that there's a rap for the other side. Right.
Yeah, that last meeting they had, since there was like texting going back and forth among them all, they both know.
Why do people think putting a hood over your head makes you less conspicuous?
Yeah, like I understand they might be trying to like hide their face and identity, but it makes you so much more suspicious that people will be looking harder at you.
Exactly. I would stop and be like, all right, no one fucking dresses like that.
If you're just walking down the street, no one's gonna look at you.
Plot hole. He says that's ice water. I don't see any ice in that water, boys.
God damn it. Should we just turn this off right now?
Caught him.
I mean, what's the fucking point? So, God, this movie's so great, but there are so many Boston things that I just need to talk about. What states say supper versus just like dinner? Because they've said supper a couple times.
Obviously,
but Geiger also says supper, and he's from Missouri.
I think Maine is the other one.
Really? I feel like
So
it's a
there's-
really southern thing too.
Yeah, because Geiger says supper, and again, he's from Missouri.
Like growing up, I know my dad and then his parents would both say supper, and they're
Whoa,
from
who is-
Mississippi.
Who is this ebony beauty?
Stealing some of the thunder.
Oh man, this
I'm
was
really
gonna say-
confused by this scene.
I didn't know. At first, I thought it was LeBron warming up, getting in the chalk, and I realized it's just cocaine.
06. Was that his rookie season?
No.
No.
03
04.
was.
Yeah.
Well, 03, yeah. 03, 04.
Guys, I don't want to put on the white wig, but was that cocaine?
Yeah, I think he said it was.
What?
Well, he said you wanted some coke. Some cocaine.
That's sad.
What are we doing?
I'm a
Setting up
cash-
IRAs?
Yeah, so now they know they got a rat in there, so they're trying to
Flush it
smoke
out.
him out.
So this is why it's so important that they deleted his identity, right?
I think so.
Because now he
'Cause-
could put all that stuff, but they won't be able to find it.
They would have just killed him right then, right?
Well, I mean, I think he's still on the grid in some capacity because he's worried about putting his actual social security number on there.
Yeah. So does he have to if I remember right, doesn't he have to find a way to get in touch with Martin Sheen and be like, dude, help?
Yeah, there's something that happens. I haven't seen this in a while. We're gonna find out though.
So Leo's not afraid of Castillo, right?
And that's what makes Costello respect him more. It's a sick relationship, but it's how it works.
Well, I mean, he's acting like he's not scared.
What is it about rain? The odds of him banging her because it was raining, I feel like went up exponentially.
Well,
yeah.
he's wet. It makes her wet, so it kind of leads into that whole thing.
Can I come in from this rain? Yeah, but I feel like you were walking here anyway, and then it just happened to rain. What?
No, I only came here because it rained.
Do you even hear yourself?
You sound crazy.
She's asking for it here, right?
It's not inappropriate. You're not a patient. Oh, okay. So now I see what you're saying. Don't you hate when you have 3 weeks left on your lease and Leonardo DiCaprio comes to your house in the rain, but you're in a relationship with Matt Damon?
It's the worst.
How many times has that happened to you?
3 this decade.
Oh, and now he's hanging up the photo that Matt Damon wouldn't let her have in their other apartment. My God, not even fair.
Is he drinking coffee at this hour, or is that tea?
I hope it's a Christmas or a winter coffee. Sorry, from Polar.
From Polar?
One good thing that came out of that movie was winter coffee.
I liked that movie.
You and I disagree on that.
I thought it was a lot of fun.
So,
Was it a lot of fun seeing people's nipples cut off?
yeah, and them get a nail gun shot through their hand.
Yeah.
So is he here with the sole purpose of banging her? Or does he actually need help therapy-wise? Because I really
I
do
think they're
believe-
one and the same, right?
Yeah, that's part of the therapy.
I guess that makes sense. I'm no psychologist. He's like, so what that mouth do?
You don't have any cats. I like that. That's a weird thing to say, right?
That's his
I don't-
line.
I feel like foreplay has to be judged with a totally different curve, right? How did she end up on the counter?
He's just glad there's no cats around. Last time he had sex with cats around, they scratched his balls.
Well, then he ended up moving on to one of the cats after. It was a really weird.
Yeah, it escalated quickly.
It's the scene where she gets in her thong.
Yeah.
It's
Nope.
disgusting. That's
Oh,
sick.
there it is.
If it were realistic at all, the pants would get like caught on her leg, and then you'd be like, "Fuck, I can't get
Yeah,
this."
I've always
And
wondered that. Whenever there's scenes like this, like first off, yeah, I'm just gonna stop there.
you just stop talking.
uh,
First off,
Yeah,
what are you doing with your hand?
I always wonder where they like cut off the sex scene. Like, we didn't need to see him kissing her midriff. Like, we got it. They were gonna fuck.
And is there any time on set where the actor is just like, "Are you sure we got it?
yeah,
Are you sure? Did we
yeah.
get that?"
Like there has to be like accidental boners are gonna happen, right?
I would
Is
imagine.
this a driving range or a Top Golf?
I'm gonna go with driving range.
Yeah, I
on
think it's just
Top
driving
Golf.
range.
It's in
Should I
Glendale.
wish his like Bay girl came by.
You guys doing good on drinks?
Yeah, I'm still waiting on that spinach dip. God, the Bud Heavy budget in this.
They are just all over it.
What do you think? What do you think Baldwin's drive's looking like? About 250 down the pipe.
Yeah, he's probably on the old man golf game, 250 tops.
With that gut, I mean, he can't get the type of torque he really needs. You know.
Yeah, if he has that gut though, he's not coming over the top, so it's kind of like an anti-slice machine there.
That's true. We should get fat.
Challenge accepted.
What percentage of the time when someone has a toothpick in their mouth would you say they're actually picking food out of their mouth versus they just have it in to look like a fucking douchebag?
I think you misspoke there. I think you meant badass.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
How do you text from a restricted number? Can you *67 a text? Is this a porn theater?
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
it is.
So I have one of probably the weirder questions we've ever asked on the Bro4 Squad podcast. If you go into a porn theater, you're not allowed to masturbate in there, right? That's public masturbation.
Well, they may have different rules.
I think I
thing
can
is-
honestly say I don't think I've ever been in one, so I wouldn't know.
No, I've never.
You
I would
think
hope
you
not.
can honestly say that?
I mean, I would be something you would remember.
Okay. You're right. I haven't been in one. I was more saying I think just because you never know. Maybe it's like a regular movie theater by day, but a porn movie theater by night.
See, this shows you that even murderous villains like to have fun with fake dicks sometimes.
Yeah, which is good. It's very relatable. Who doesn't have a very realistic looking black dildo at home?
Boston gangsters like dick jokes too.
That's your meme.
What do you think a ticket to a porn movie in a porn theater costs? And do they sell concessions?
Does
Like-
that does the buttery popcorn actually help you out? Give you a little bit extra lube?
I was gonna say, do you want like the nachos and like? Are you going in to like actually watch the movie? That's what I'm so confused about.
Do they have a different subset of snacks that they sell at these things?
They have to, right?
Yeah.
I can't see anybody going in to have like red licorice while they're watching a porn.
I would still get it like a white cherry icy though. I love those.
Oh my God! Yes, please.
Aren't those so good?
I get every time I go to the movies, I get a frozen Coke every time.
You have a problem.
Also, like,
Yeah.
urinal wise is what I'm thinking. Not like it's urinal rules, right? How close is too close to sit next to someone at a porn theater?
Like, is it an every other seat situation or like
Oh,
three or four
even that's
seats?
way too close, right?
Yeah, there's got to be some protocol, like one per row,
Yeah, I'd prefer.
and you
that.
can't sit directly behind anyone.
Mainly because like you want to be able to put your feet up, like at the real theater, you know.
No, I was just thinking friendly fire.
Wait, which direction are you shooting it?
That brings in a lot of questions.
So this is an important scene. Who would have
Oh,
thought
there's
that they go to a
plot
porn?
things happening right now.
Who would have thought they go to a porn theater and the Bro4 Squad gets derailed?
What happens if it's a sold out show, like opening night?
Are pornos going opening night in theaters?
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if people review porn movies.
Did he just touch him on the shoulder with his jerk off hand?
Well, he's a switch hitter. I don't think it really matters. Is he exiting?
You're gonna get dick on you either way.
Do you think they have teenagers that work there too that don't give a shit about their job?
Or is this like opposite? You just have retirees running the ticket and concession stand.
That's probably true. It's probably like these people's passion.
Yeah.
By the way, is this creepier than, I guess it's a porn theater, but than any movie theater you've ever exited in your life?
Was that like the legit exit? Just some dark alleyway with neon lights on it?
Although porn theaters probably have to be pretty nondescript, right? You don't like want people to know you're going into a porn theater.
Do they have those like replaceable sheets at doctors' offices that are like on the things you sit on? Like after every showing, they just pull the paper down again.
See, I think that would drive ticket prices up, though.
Those it's a necessary evil.
That's quite a bit of overhead. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Those like paper things you can put on the toilet seat. It's like those. Wind chimes are creepy to me, man.
In a movie, it always tells you something weird or bad is going on. Like in Twister, whenever those wind chimes start going in Twister, you know a tornado's coming.
What if the cops were like, "Why aren't you texting back?
You up?
You up? Damn it."
Is it bad when we just know what the other person's joke is going to be made in a second?
Probably.
We need to stop hanging out.
Oh, fuck. That looked like Benedict Wong.
A little bit.
Dude, Asians have it rough in this movie.
I was just trying to deliver some pad thai to some guy.
I hope DoorDash lets that guy know that his order's going to be late. But why? Sorry, Chad, your delivery driver was stabbed by Matt Damon. But so, why is it late? What we just told you.
So can you just give it to Matt Damon and have him deliver it?
So am I going to get a discount or what?
Is this like a 30 minutes or it's free situation, like with pizza?
3-star. Food was good, but Matt Damon stabbed my delivery guy in chest. It came cold. Should have remade it. What?
Send it back.
So did that chick catch him deleting something he shouldn't have been, or is he just trying to catch Leo on the...
I never understood this either. Like, why is he drawing and then we'll catch it on fire here in a minute.
It's like at a macaroni grill where you can color on the placemat part. Is that macaroni grill? I think it is.
I don't know, but those were the best. I feel like there were some other ones.
And they're like, "Can we get you anything?" Yeah, a green crayon would be really nice. Also, some bread for the table.
This grass isn't going to color itself, bitch.
Yeah, I've already done the outline. I'm just fucking waiting.
Look at this sun. It's fucking glorious up here. What do you think it's trying to help grow? The grass.
See how I drew
some
the
green.
corner of the paper like you're supposed to?
Every time.
Seeing Nicholson in the purple makes me just think of him as the Joker, and I fucking love that. I wonder if Scorsese did that on purpose.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
The thing I love about this movie, it's the same thing with when Sheen like approaches Damon earlier when he's on his... And if you're at home getting annoyed that I'm calling them by their actors' names, I'm sorry, but I'm half drunk anyway. But where Sheen approaches him during the microprocessor transaction, he's on the phone with Costello, and you think you always think that they're like onto him, the respective superior, but they're really just like, got some news for you, and like, oh fuck, that was close. It's like when Banner was saying I don't know who I'm rooting for because I really don't.
No, like I'm rooting for them all, and I want them all to get caught. Like, can we all just go to a Chili's, sit down, have bottomless chips and salsa, and just talk this out?
Yeah, and Vera Farmiga, if you want to wear your thong or whatever, that's fine.
It's lingerie night at Chili's, I believe.
I heard that too, just for you. Though.
Yep, every Wednesday.
Today's Tuesday. It's sorry. It's, no,
Sorry,
it is
it's
Tuesday.
Tuesdays.
Oh,
That's
Lingerie
what I-
Tuesday. My bad.
Did I
What did I
say?
say?
Did I say Wednesday?
No,
I'm
Wednesday's
sorry.
half price potato skins.
Yeah.
You got lingerie night and half price potato skins mixed up. I mean, dude, I'm not perfect.
Not gonna lie, we just sold the shit out of Chili's right now.
I'll link a Chili's gift card in the description. I love how DiCaprio's like fucking flipping this on him. This is a classic when you're guilty move.
Just answer the question with a question.
So he gave Damon the list of his guys for him to check out, right?
Yes, at the porn
Yeah.
theater.
This is like the famous line from this movie, right? When you're facing a loaded gun, what's the difference? Is this that
Yeah.
what he says?
I love him pulling the gun out and a second ago just looking down the barrel, just basically facing facing death, just saying, I don't give a fuck. You're not
I
gonna
haven't needed money since I stole Archie's milk money.
I was gonna say that's one of my favorite things. I haven't needed money since then.
Well, what's his milk money? Because if that set you up for life, I have some follow-up questions. This is where we get quiet because we're watching the movie.
I know. I'm just in.
I'm entranced, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're watching it with us, I'd say mute it, but there's no need.
Mute us for like 2 seconds. Fuck.
That's what I said. Mute us.
Mm. So, was the reason DiCaprio left after they gave them all their information he needed to tell the like Sheen and Wahlberg, like, hey, dude, I need to make sure my shit's in order because they're about to look me up?
No, I think it was just so he can go and fuck Matt Damon's piece.
Mm.
Yeah, he just wanted to get out of there before they found out who he was.
So right here, Costello's accusing him of it, right? Or does he just want to see how he reacts when he tells him there's a rat?
He's basically just wanted to see his reaction.
He's not wrong. Ooh. Who thinks that they can do what you do better than you? Well, not Tony Morano, I'll fucking tell you that. Be honest. Be honest.
Yeah, Leo's to the point where he just doesn't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, fuck it. I can be you, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you do. You're disorganized. First off, you need to get a planner. I'll tell you that. You need to get a daily planner.
Maybe a Palm Pilot? Was that a thing back in 06?
Oh, definitely.
No, I think a BlackBerry.
Yeah, Palm Pilot I think had phased out by this point.
Yeah, I think
like-
that was more like 2000, 2002 maybe. I think Blackberries were all the shit in 06.
You know what I like about restaurants? The fucking food. Ew.
No, you learn about a lot by watching things eat, like Jeff eating with a spoon.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out how I eat with a spoon now. Like,
It's really fucked your head, hasn't it?
yeah.
Does he know he's behind him? Back when you could smoke in restaurants. Now Costello got the tab there, right?
I hope he's not expecting them to pick it up.
I don't know. How do you stay rich? Make other people pay for shit.
That is true.
Why does he say he needs the name of his... Like, what's his excuse for claiming he needs him? His undercovers?
What was the question?
So Matt Damon says to Wahlberg, "I need the names of your undercovers." Obviously, he's trying to find Leo.
Oh yeah.
But what's his excuse? Like, that's just a weird thing to randomly say to someone in passing.
Yeah, I don't know. Just trying to build on the case, I guess.
Why would, up until this point, nobody suspect Damon?
I mean, I don't think he's done too much to show his hand.
I can't tell if Wahlberg actually suspects him or he just fucking hates him.
Yeah, no, that's just the part Wahlberg is playing right now. He wants to be a dick to everybody.
Right. I like Damon's tie right here, though. That thing fucks.
It's a Trump
Solid.
tie.
He needs a nice dimple in it, though.
Yeah, who tied that? Your fucking blind brother?
Is that a glory hole? What is going on?
I love the glory hole shot. Great cinematography.
Okay, so do porn theaters have glory holes in the bathroom?
Might need to do a little research on that.
Yeah, see the problem with doing research on that is the internet.
I'm on it.
So, Vera Farmiga's character, Madeline, is she still actually interested in making this thing work? Or, was that just she got it out of her system, fucked it out of her system?
Yeah.
Actually, her crying here makes me think she's got one foot out.
Well, here's my question is, spoiler alert, but like, she's pregnant, right? Does she already know she's pregnant at this point?
I didn't know she was pregnant.
Okay, I said spoiler alert, so that's not on me.
Oh. That's a good line. He's like, you gotta break us up because I'm Irish. I'll deal with something being wrong for the rest of my life.
Hey, you just gotta push it down and repress it.
Horns, that's not
Irish way.
trail mix made by Mama Horns, right?
No.
Okay, good,
I would
because
say.
I would be super upset if it was. Same question to you, Thurman.
No, these are just pretzels that Horns left at my house.
That's funny because these are Cheez-Its that Thurman left at my house.
Oh my god! They all are.
That's awesome. It's a small world after all.
I wish we would have made that up, but that is absolutely true. That's hilarious.
Dude, you know who this guy is on the right? He's the douchebag cop in the first Rush Hour.
Oh my
Oh
god!
shit, he is.
Yeah.
What was the over/under on Rush Hour references?
I think Vegas had 1.5.
Ooh.
Here we go. This last 30 minutes is going to get interesting.
We're already to that point. This is a pretty long movie too. It's like an hour 40, 240. I mean,
If you make some inappropriate joke about a girl on her period, I swear.
I got nothing.
that's a total conversation that two lookouts would have.
Yeah.
Like, we're not taking our job seriously. This is bullshit that we're supposed to be lookouts. And everybody's a fucking cop because they ignore us.
Almost a high stoner sitting on your couch with somebody.
Yeah,
Conversation.
exactly.
See, this is what they should be doing, guys. Lookout, I get it. It's not a glamorous job, but you're there for a reason. You're in the doghouse.
Does it pay
So
the bills? Of course.
So how do we get out of lookout duty, Banner? Do we half-ass it, mail it in, not do a good job, or do we try and turn some heads?
Look, I'm just saying, if somebody's looking at you, you just got to look back, and then you've done your job.
In the words of Ron Swanson, don't half-ass two things, whole-ass one thing.
That's deep. Damon looks like he's trying to write his novel, and he just can't figure out what the protagonist's motivation is. Wahlberg is so awesome in this.
I can't get past chapter 6.
But why is he upset that his wife left him?
Dig deep.
Sorry, I have so many questions, but did he call the own police station to monitor him, or is he talking to Costello's guys?
The police station.
What'd you say, Banner?
The police.
Oh.
Yeah.
So does he actually think it's Queenan, or does he just want to know like what he's gonna do next?
He's just kind of throwing that out there as
Yeah.
bait.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to throw them off the scent.
Oh, I don't know why. I don't know why I said does he think it's Queenan. I mean, he's the fucking rat. For some reason, I was thinking they were gonna. He was wasting resources that they were gonna use on Costello.
Yeah.
No, I don't even know that he knows Costello. Not Costello. Never mind.
Yeah, he
Okay.
knows there's a rat in there. Do you guys ever wonder this? Because I think this a lot of times in movies. Because I'm like, when someone's being followed, I'm always like, bro, you're obviously being fucking followed. If you were being followed in real life, do you think you would know?
Nope, not a chance in hell. I'm oblivious to everything around me.
If it was, so I don't get out on foot traffic much, but if it was a car, I think I definitely would, because I think I'm way over aware of other cars around me.
That's what I was gonna say. In a lot of movies too, these cars that follow them, I'm like, dude, you are way too fucking obvious. Like the second I pull out, you pull out. Like, come on, dude, I would notice that in a second.
The only thing I'm noticing when it gets pulled out is never mind.
Nope.
You're done. You're cut off.
I don't think their cell phones would work on the subway.
I would agree with that statement. It's an obvious address sign. Let's just write
Wait,
this
are
on
we-
a piece of 2x4.
How much time's left? Oh my god, are we already? No, okay, there's way too much time left. But this is where the movie ends, right?
No.
No. Well, yes. They
No,
come
this-
back to this place.
Okay, but
Oh.
this is the locale.
Yeah. Not like the end, but like pretty close to the
Oh, that's
end.
right. Because they almost get caught here.
Yeah.
That 344 that was spray painted there, is that like legit? Like, would a mailman deliver to that address?
That's what I was saying. Like,
Yeah, well, I think that's one of those that they don't have a sign up yet, and they're doing construction, so they just kind of do a makeshift,
Got it.
so FedEx can still drop off.
Like if you ordered on like Uber Eats, you have to be like, I know it's sketch, spray paint address, just come on in.
You won't get raped. Well,
Yeah.
okay, there's like a 50% chance you won't get raped.
look, I'll give you 47. I'll do what I can.
I'll do what I can. God, the cell phone clipped on the belt. What a move.
He's way too young for that.
So now Damon just called Costello to say, "Hey, we got him," and he's basically planning the shootout right now.
Well, this is great because they can. So, the way this works for Costello, this is the confusing thing. Is he trying to say Queenan is meeting with Costello's rat, or is he trying to tell the cops that Queenan is the rat because he's meeting with Costello?
He's trying to say Queenan is the rat because he's going to this location.
Well, okay, he's telling the cops that
He's doing both, right?
yeah, he's telling the cops that Queenan is the rat, but then he's telling Costello that Queenan is meeting with the other rat.
Got it. So both parties have interest in showing up here.
Yeah, so the rats are fucking on the roof.
Wait, what?
Yep.
I feel like now he walked into like his boss's office and he's like pretending he's the boss. Buy, sell, buy, sell.
So there's something we can verify here shortly that Mrs. Thurman had mentioned previously. That they put something in this movie, and it may be more well known than I do know, but they use like X's in this movie when people are about to die.
I had
And
no
I've been
idea.
meaning to look for it, and I keep forgetting.
So there's one maybe in the background with the wood. Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know if it's like closer to when he gets thrown off the roof.
I'd heard that too, though.
We can verify because he's about to be thrown off the roof here. So I'm just looking for any X now.
In the windows.
Boom. There it is. There's more deaths to come, but I'm mad I wasn't looking earlier. I totally forgot.
Dude, how few fucks do you get if you just throw like a police sergeant out of a fucking 6-story window?
Like, do they have enough to arrest Costello now?
You have to, right?
Technically, Costello didn't kill anybody.
But all those guys work for him under his directive.
Allegedly. Can you show me their W-2s?
Probably, yeah.
Do they file through ADP?
Is that Dolph Lundgren or who's the guy from Breakfast Club in the car? I'm not kidding. Plays Mac Engel in The Dark Knight. Back seat. I gotta look this up.
Yeah, this worked out really well for Leo in this situation. He's like, yeah, I was coming to see you guys. Where are you guys at?
I got the call too. I'm on the text thread.
Yeah, I came to the location.
I feel like just shooting
Do
at him.
not pursue. I repeat. Forgot about that line.
I feel like just straight up shooting at him, not yelling like police freeze first. Like, I don't know. Maybe I've never been in a real shootout before, but it doesn't seem like how it's supposed to go.
Maybe. Maybe not.
What year was The Departed?
Maybe go fuck yourself.
06.
Wow, great reference. Nah, it's not him.
Damon's like, well, I just fucked up.
He's like, oh, Mondays.
Not sure if I fucked up the cops or fucked up the mob, but I fucked one of them up.
And I ate someone else's lunch in the fridge, so I've kind of been a dick today.
Their name wasn't on it, though, so it was fair game.
And I think it's been in the fridge for like 4 days, and I'm getting a little bubble gut, so.
Oh, shit, get him. Dude, Damon is a bitch in this movie. He was just eating those. Now you're going to act like Ron Artest, like you want to get in a fight?
Yeah, as much as a badass he should be, like growing up with Costello, he's not.
But is that part of him just acting? Like playing the part of good cop?
Could be.
Dude, what a horrible comeback. He's like, I forgot the password, but if you come into the garage, I can give it to you. And he goes, that's a lie. Yeah, no shit, I was going to beat that.
Thank you.
He showed up.
It's so obvious.
You're suspended 2 weeks with pay. Good.
So you gave me a vacation.
Dude, that's the dream, right?
Yeah.
Look, if all I have to do is punch Matt Damon in the face 3 times and I get 2 weeks free vacation, yeah, sign me the fuck up.
Sign me up. I had to watch The Great Wall.
Can I get caught up in some sexual harassment thing at work and get a couple weeks off paid? That'd be great.
No more inappropriate emails. 2 weeks off with pay. Fuck yeah.
Is this like a yearly thing? Can I do this again next March?
I'd be like, just to be clear, you said with? Oh.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to come into the building. Damn it.
Dude, the other people at work that have to do his fucking work for the next couple weeks are like, God damn it. Rush Hour guy's about to die.
Have we seen the X yet?
So what's his logic here? You didn't show up, so you're the rat? I don't know, man. I think you're just going nuts because you're dying here. It's funny how this guy's bleeding to death, and like on the table there's still a tumbler of whiskey. Like even in his moment when he's about to die, he wants whiskey. He's like, no, don't die. You're like, you definitely weren't gonna rat me out. Good timing for Leo that as this guy figures out who he is, he fucking passes away.
Just as convenient as the last episode of True Detective.
Don't remind me. Check out all of our True Detective reviews. Leo's like, well, he was a smoker, so...
You know.
Can happen to any of us. Keep that in mind.
If he wasn't a smoker, he might have lasted a couple more minutes, but you know.
Wait, he said Dignam resigned. Isn't that the Wahlberg's character who just got 2 weeks? Did he actually quit?
No, I think he's just making that shit up.
Yeah, but in 2 weeks, how's he going to explain to Costello that Dignam's still up his ass?
Oh, you know, they rehired him on some technicality.
He's like, only one person in this relationship can wear leopard.
Now you take that right off.
That's an order.
Yeah, she's been fucking her other guy.
Yeah, why's your vest unbuttoned?
If that's not a sign, then I've never seen a porno.
At least in the theater. God,
The fingers through the hair?
So you want to hear what's interesting? I was reading on my fun facts. The movie this is based off of, I think it's called Internal Affairs. Vera Farmiga's character in this movie is a combination of two characters in that film, which it would seem to completely change the whole movie because she's sleeping with both of them, right? That's kind of like the whole, what's the word I'm looking for?
Dynamic?
Yeah, it's like it's like the struggle of her character, right?
Yeah.
So if it's two separate people, like Matt Damon's girlfriend and Leonardo DiCaprio's girlfriend, like what are we even doing? How's that even comparable?
Yeah, I wonder if that's how it's two people, or if it's some other aspect, not necessarily they're two lovers. Maybe like she's a psychologist, but she's also some others.
Oh yeah, that could be it. Maybe there is a psychologist and then a chick that's fucking both of them.
Yeah.
Is that blood or like some really artistic casing on the phone?
So that's Queenan's phone, isn't it?
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah. Because then he ends up calling Leo by just pressing the last one that called him.
And he obviously knows Queenan's dead because his body exploded in front of him when he got thrown out the window. Dude, I miss those graphics when you get a call. I wonder if he has his voicemail set up.
You cannot leave a voicemail because this user has not set up a voicemail yet.
You have reached the Sprint PCS voicemail box of Go Sox!
That's just like half of the Boston population.
Yeah, 'cause you can record whatever the fuck you want. Pedroia!
The other half is Go Celts.
He just changes it, whatever sport's going on.
Oh, taking a little trip, are we?
Man, he had to pack a lot of shit.
You know, he's just gonna go check out the bay real quick.
Damon's like, I cannot beat this level on Minesweeper. How the fuck do I do it?
Got a little cat and mouse game going on here.
Would the blood still be wet on Queenan's phone? I think it would be dry by now, right?
What was the humidity that day?
A little sticky.
Yeah, how do they keep it in the office?
They're close to the ocean. I think the salt level really delays the blood drying.
Wouldn't it be in an evidence bag?
There's some insider shit going on with him.
Oh, yeah, like, he's not gonna buy this shit, dude.
Who are you?
This is Sergeant Sullivan.
I know Damon's from Boston, but like he's playing up the accent a lot in this movie, right?
Yeah, I think him and Wahlberg both are.
Yeah, he didn't buy that shit at all. So, Dignam and Queenan are the only two that know about Leo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what if, God forbid, something were to happen to Dignam? Then would he just be extracted? Like, is there any extraction plan?
That's a good question. I don't know if they have a backup.
Because it's almost like that show, Designated Survivor. Like we're running out of people on the totem pole here. Because Alec Baldwin doesn't even know, right?
No. If a certain number of people die, you just don't exist after a while.
Maybe then he can finally get to work on that novel.
He really needs to put some time into it.
These characters aren't going to develop themselves. That's all I'll say.
Is that a Notre Dame shirt that Nicholson's wearing?
I haven't got a good look at it.
He's fucking incredible in this movie. How is he not nominated for something? Like even like a MTV Movie Award for Best Villain or something.
Like give him one of those golden popcorns. I don't care. A Nickelodeon Kids Choice Award.
Yeah. Here we go. Dropkick
Throw him
Murphys
back in with the Flogging Molly. I'm just gonna be listening to Flogging Molly and Dropkick Murphys all day tomorrow.
All fucking day tomorrow. They're gonna wonder why I am busting the door down.
My boss might also ask why I'm drinking a Guinness and Jameson at noon, but oh well.
Look, all I'm gonna say is it's better than 10.
I'll just say, you want one?
Kind of now. Is there anything more like being a boss than answering the phone? What?
I do it all the time.
I know. Actually, I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
Yeah, my phone etiquette probably isn't the best.
Your texting etiquette when a friend texts you and says you're lost as well isn't very good.
Well, there was a follow-up text that made me think I did not need to reply.
And you still didn't even text that person to say, hey, he texted me and said he's lost. You got this under control?
Nah, I figured you had it figured out by then. I was asleep by that point, I think, anyway, so.
I don't know how. I sent you like 35 snaps.
We're about to get to the culmination of all this now.
Yeah. This is when shit really, really picks up. Like this is the payoff in the movie.
3-2 payoff pitch coming up.
3-2. If somebody's eating fucking popcorn right now, I'm gonna be so upset because I don't have any.
I know. It's actually funny. I had some popcorn last night, and that was my last bag. And it sounds really good right now.
Sounds so good right now. So, is Nicholson a drug dealer or just like a dealer in all illegal shit?
Oh yeah, just any way he can make a dime.
And also, is he not high enough on the food chain here that he doesn't have to like come to these things anymore?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know why he's kind of at these dealings.
Could he be louder in making that popcorn?
I can hear the microwave.
Yeah, I'm hearing the buttons get hit right now.
So, if you'll look at these scenes coming up, you'll see a lot of the, for lack of a better term, piping and structures in the background, but you'll see a ton of X's. So I think that was just them preemptively saying, hey, here's all these X's for these people that are going.
What did you say? What did you say?
I'm looking forward to seeing these X's.
X's.
Yeah, this is crazy.
X's.
I had no idea. So this is like common knowledge?
Yeah, I think I had heard it before, but I was reminded of it. And now I'm actually gonna just go back and watch the watch the movie here in the next week, just to go back and see like the first half of the movie and all the X's and where they show up.
I had heard that theory too. Sorry, I just got back from a
This is
very lengthy piss break.
Yeah, you were also making fucking popcorn.
You could hear that?
Yeah, I heard it, and I really want
Allegedly.
fucking popcorn now.
Seeing Jack Nicholson run is painful.
The editing right there, like when the quick stop pauses. Yeah, they're Notre Dame shirt, right?
Go Irish.
So, do you guys? I know it was a long time ago, but do you guys remember the first time you saw it? Did you see this coming?
Like him dying
Actually,
like this?
Don't remember what happens here.
All
I
right.
really only remember the end of this.
Okay, then never mind. I'll
But
reserve
no,
that
I
question
didn't
for
really
later.
see him dying like this.
Yeah. Pretty much from like this moment to the end of the movie, I was so fucking shocked at everything that transpires.
The last minute and a half of this movie are fucking insane.
Jack Nicholson is fucking insane, right?
He's
Like in
nuts.
real life. Yeah.
No, I just in general, real life, fake life, everything.
What? I don't think you need to add to real.
Yeah. Like fake life would be him acting, so we understand.
Just making sure.
We're watching the movie again, but I don't care.
Doesn't even matter. So there's an X to the left of Damon.
Yeah.
So why did that happen?
What?
Like, why did Costello turn on him?
He just thought he was too deep.
And so
Did he
this is
kind of-
Leo calling him now, right?
Did he kind of imply that he didn't view him as his son either? Like he was kind of just using him? Is that the sense that he got?
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of saying that, of course, I was doing all these things that you didn't think I was doing, so I think Damon kind of viewed that as him not fully trusting him.
So is he still? Damon's still trying to act like he's one of Costello's boys now, right?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
To her.
To her, yeah.
And now the phone's off, and now he's going to act like he's a cop again.
Really, the way he can turn it on and turn it off here, pretty impressive.
I got him. I did it. I'm a hero.
Do we not have any wine glasses sitting around? This isn't going to open up like it should
Yeah,
in a
Beth,
coffee mug.
Beth, you're the office manager. This is not a good look. This is one of the few times you're asked to step up.
Maybe
really
if
gonna
you
serve
weren't,
me a cab sav in a coffee mug, you bitch.
maybe if
A
you
white
weren't
paper.
looking up discount shoes at Payless.com, you would understand this.
It's a flash sale banner. You wanted to not get on there?
She only had 2 hours.
It's a lot of shoes to go through.
Dude,
So
I
neither
heard-
one of them know that they're the rat, right?
Well, no. Now DiCaprio doesn't know that Damon's a rat, but Damon knows that DiCaprio is. That's why he's talking to him. He's like, "How long
Yeah.
were you undercover?"
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
But I'm kind of confused where Damon's allegiance lies at this point. Like, Frank's last moments did not really appear to be too loyal to him.
No, that's a good question. Does he start taking over for the bomb now?
Yeah, is he the boss now? Which, how baller would that be? Like, you're the mob boss, but you also run the fucking police department?
Now he's going to find out that he's also banging his girlfriend.
I can't even concentrate on what's going on in the movie right now. Because now you're eating the said popcorn.
Now I got it brought to me.
Yeah.
Spoiled.
What service?
Man.
I'll tip.
That's a 20% tip, too. Don't go cheap on it.
Well, we just got
Cheap
waters.
on me.
Don't get more of the yellow.
Was that a Jurassic Park quote?
Vegas vacation, so close. What does he need his password for? Like, what's he trying to look at?
To get into his file. Banner, was that a serious question on a Jurassic Park quote?
Well, technically, I wasn't wrong because Newman asks the dude whenever he puts the shaving cream on the pie, "Don't get cheap on me, Dotson." To pick up the tab when he's trying to steal the stuff. So it was, but it wasn't.
Okay.
I was more trying to plug our Jurassic Park movie commentary, but it failed miserably.
Best
Yeah.
quote in the Broforce squad. You'll have to go back and re-listen to it, though. So what is in his file that he can't get from talking to him? And what is DiCaprio seeing now that he's fucking onto him?
I think he's just trying to like find his real name and everything in his background.
And DiCaprio sees the envelope where they gave them all their shit. So
Shit.
Yep.
he just figured out that Damon is the rat. Also, the score right here,
I can't hear it, but I'll take your word for it.
it's good.
Sounds dark and ominous.
Yeah.
Oh, you want dark and ominous.
Like getting your penis cut off is a bad thing.
I got all my brother's tickets. You know you're not getting paid for today, right? Yes, I'm aware of
Yes,
that.
I'm aware of that.
God, this is a creepy fucking shot.
I was still so confused the first time I saw this movie. Like, what the fuck is going on right now?
So they know each other are the rats, but does DiCaprio yet know that he's been banging Damon's live-in girlfriend?
No,
No, I don't think he ever figures that out, does he?
I don't think so. But now he knows.
And he knows that.
He knows that he knows.
So he just deleted DiCaprio off the face of the earth, right?
Yeah, I like how
It's way too easy to delete
yeah, this
somebody's
little
personal
contrived.
information.
It's like, oh, I'm just deleting you as a human being.
At least it
asks.
asked that "Are you sure?" when you like move something into the trash can.
Are you sure you want to delete this person from existence? Yes.
Yeah, they pissed me off.
Too bad it didn't do that with the second ever recorded Broforce Squad episode.
I wasn't here for it.
No. It was one of the best episodes in Broforce Squad history, but somebody may or may not have deleted it, and their computer didn't ask them if they were sure. Someone, allegedly.
So Madeline, like right here, she's being drawn in the middle of this. If you were her, who would she say is my ride or die? Leo, because he's a better fuck, or Matt Damon, because they've been through the ringer a few times?
I mean, honestly, probably Matt Damon, because she doesn't know his dark side, and she knows he has a committed job
I was going to
that
say,
he's decent at. So on the surface, you go with Damon.
like, if it's a fuck, marry, kill situation, you're definitely got to marry Damon because of the stability financially.
Wait, who's the third wheel in this fuck, marry, kill situation?
Does it matter?
Well, that's how the game works.
Wahlberg.
Okay. So what are we doing here? Keep on going.
You marry Damon, you fuck DiCaprio, and you kill Wahlberg.
Good luck killing Wahlberg. Hope you lift.
Yeah. Are you just gonna throw him off a cliff?
Yeah, it doesn't. The game. You don't have to say how you're gonna kill them. You just say that you kill them.
Well, another name to the game is Hitchbane Cliff. So.
Banner, that was great editing right there. How she wrote on the envelope and then gave him a different envelope.
Yeah.
The old switcheroo.
So, does anybody else believe this is DiCaprio's son?
They would have had to work.
He's got some strong swimmers.
Yeah, I don't know the timeline, but that would be working quick.
Departed 2? Uh-oh. Get Scorsese on the phone.
He's just not happy. Why is he not happy?
We know Damon needs the money.
Is she happy? That's what I want to know.
Junk mail, 20% off Omaha Steaks, Bill.
New Chinese restaurant in town.
Damn it! Now I want Chinese restaurant food.
Who's that from? DiCaprio?
Yeah. Has anybody actually called one of those phone numbers that's a 555 number?
No, they don't. They're not real numbers.
Yeah, but what happens if you call it? Like, we know they're not real numbers, but...
You probably get the boo-doo-doo.
He's got a nice stereo setup.
I was just thinking, like...
This is awesome.
Even in, like, now, if I had a 2006 stereo setup like that, in 2019, I'd feel like a baller.
I mean, I'm happy with my TV soundbar setup, but it's nothing like this.
So this confirms that Costello was an FBI informant, right?
Costello?
Yeah, they kind of mentioned that right before Damon kills him.
But for who? Like, who's the bigger fish?
I don't know, some guy in Medellin.
See, that right there, when she says, I thought I was a liar, that makes me think that it's not actually Damon's kid. That's DiCaprio's kid.
That's a weird way to admit that, because that's like just as big a lie as his.
Now Leo's got the upper hand for the first time in this movie.
Whoa. Now I have a weird... Can't Leo just go to the cops? Like, hey man, I was working for you guys the whole time. This fuckface deleted my identity. Or do they not have proof because he's the only one that knew? But I guess they have Dignam too.
Yeah, he's got all the calls recorded.
But Dignam's dead too now, right?
No.
Oh.
He died off screen.
I thought he did.
Died in the shootout?
No, not in the shootout. I thought that the mob just killed him. That maybe
he's
I've
been on a 2-week suspension.
With pay, I might add.
Yeah.
AKA he's in Baja.
So really, I mean, he's making more money than he would. He's not having to pay for lunches that he normally would when he's going to work. He's eating at home.
That's
he doesn't
true.
have to pay for gas or subway money.
If you grocery shop right, you can save it. You know, it's so great because they pretty much build up the whole time like, okay, we want Damon and DiCaprio on screen together, and you don't really get it till like 2 scenes in the end, but it is worth the wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, if Costello's your informant, like, isn't he the guy you'd be trying to bring down? Like, what is he really? Unless the microchips deal, there was something working something huge with the Chinese, but that would be like a CIA gig, right?
Yeah, he's just spewing shit right now. Like the biggest guy in the operation is your informant. Yeah, right. He's been at this game forever.
Guys, we're doing it
I
again.
love
We're
that.
literally
I
just
love that
watching it.
sequence with him punching him and saying "shut the fuck up," because the punches and him saying it line up perfectly.
Yeah. Anthony Anderson's boys with Damon, right?
No, he was boys with Leo. They
Oh,
were in the
that's
academy
right.
Together. Yeah,
Did you say they
So
got a
maybe
cab together?
he was in. They were in the academy together.
Academy.
Oh, I thought you said yeah, they got a cab together.
Actually, that brings me to another good point. I wonder if he knew he was an informant then.
Yeah, otherwise he's probably like, I haven't seen you in a while. What's up, man?
Maybe not
So
because of the way he's talking to him, and then Damon's trying to say shoot him, so he's trying to make him believe that he's not part of the.
Why wouldn't they all just
the
go in
unit.
the same fucking elevator right here?
Well,
Why, what?
They might be going to different floors, you know?
I don't think they do.
What's their obsession with this building that's under construction?
All right, get ready for an X coming up. X on the back of the wall.
Yeah,
Yep.
in the tape.
Yeah.
Is that something that was done on purpose, or like it just kind of started to happen that way, so they put it in the rest of it?
Well, doesn't that mean the same thing?
No. Like, did they intend every time somebody dies, they put an X on the wall, or the first time there happened to be an X on the wall, and they're like, "Hey, we should add this in later on." Like,
So you just said the same thing.
no, that's not what I
I
said.
love how Damon goes like in the same elevator
That
ride.
means the same thing.
He's dead as fuck.
Because then after the first one, it would
Walk
be
it off.
No, did they purposely put the first one and the second one and the third one, or did they accidentally put the third one or the first one and then say, "Hey, we're gonna add all these other ones"?
Guys, this
Okay.
is iconic cinema we're missing here.
Me and Banner have a good argument going on. I'm just kidding. It's a horrible argument.
See, I didn't see an additional X there.
I mean, the same one could, I think, still be. It could be repurposed.
Is it a
Poor Anthony
recycled
Anderson,
X?
man.
Another insider.
He was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why he killed him.
Is that true about Costello, though, or is he just trying to win him over? Like, was Costello really going to fucking gift wrap them both?
I mean, I would imagine.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Damn.
Boom.
Now, why did he do that?
Because now,
Because he doesn't trust anybody.
yeah, he doesn't trust anybody, so he's just tying up all the loose ends.
That's just paranoia now.
Yeah.
God, the end of this movie is just fucking insane, man.
You only get one shot, and you happen to get him right between the fucking eyes. Like, all right, that's a pretty good fucking shot, dude.
Yeah, just waiting for the doors to open on the elevator and just knowing where his head's going to be. That's scouting, knowing how tall he is.
He's a coach's son. He spends more time in the video room than he does anywhere else.
God, that's so fucking, like, acting like he wants to Castigan to get the Medal of Merit. Like,
Yeah.
dude, you were, like, 5 seconds away from being behind bars probably forever.
To justify all those people getting killed, he probably had to walk through his head like 20 times saying, okay, hold on. Who killed who in this situation?
Oh, yeah.
And then who did I kill last?
He's like Charlie Day on that meme from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yes.
Trying to branch together the murder web. So him and her are done.
He's not going to get some sympathy sex?
Damn, you fucked up, bro. Like, why do I feel any sympathy for Matt Damon? They're all like so shitty in their own right. I guess Leo has a little bit of altruism. He's at least a cop, like a real cop.
Yeah, but he was addicted to Oxycontins.
Well, I mean, it was consequence of his circumstances that he was forced into.
Does Wahlberg not come back in this?
He does. I don't know if that sparked a memory
That
of what
black
happened.
guy behind Damon looks really nervous. Did you see him? He's like about to shit his pants.
I don't remember any of this. Like, I think after the elevator scene, I just kind of
Yeah.
blacked out. I don't remember any of this.
I think
Oh, you
that's
don't
the
remember
only thing.
Wahlberg coming back?
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
Ooh, I'm glad.
In my head, for some reason, I thought the elevator scene was like the end of the movie.
No. Strap in, boys, or strap on, or I don't know.
I already have my strap on.
Yeah, I knew that. If you could move your camera just a little north.
So he said, "What about the baby?" And she just straight up ghosted him.
So is the baby?
X
Oh,
Wait,
that's
where's the X?
on the ground.
Oh, fuck.
Is it not obvious enough for you? It's red.
Well, I missed it.
X marks the dead guy.
What do you
What
think's
up?
in the bag? Oh, that's not a good sign. You can tell he just got a run in too.
There's all Marky Mark.
It's almost like he wanted to say something to him, but then he was like, "Nah."
I really want a croissant now too.
He's got some whole milk. Was he going to make like a little white sauce? Maybe
I think
some
so.
some pasta. Hope he had some legit Parmesan in there for that.
So do you think Wahlberg comes back and he's like, "Hey, just so you know, I mean, part of my 2 weeks with pay, killing that guy should count as a day that I actually worked. So we should have like a vacation day stored up."
Could I get an extra vacation thrown on the end there?
Also, so there's a camp. One of the podcasts I listened to said that people are apparently really mad about that rat at the end of the movie. Like,
Why?
I feel like it's too like on the nose. It feels to me like it's just a total nitpick in a great film.
I mean, it's a metaphor for a nickname for someone who's an informant.
Yeah, the whole movie's about rats, so it makes
Yeah.
total sense.
Guys,
Whatever.
that was The Departed.
Is that what? What? Was that what that was?
That's
Since
what that
when?
was. That was what that was allegedly.
The whole thing?
80% of it. We got off on a few tangents, but we came back.
It always comes back with the Broforce Squad.
It always comes full circle. Any last thoughts? Thurman, let's go to you first.
No, I'm glad we went back and watched this. Like we'd mentioned, hadn't watched this in a while, but obviously a classic in modern cinema. And there's a lot I learned with the X's and some of the other things from Horn's fun facts. But it's a good watch.
Hornacek, last thoughts on The Departed.
So I think this is one of the best compliments you can pay to a movie, but for the 2.5 hour runtime, I mean, that flew by, really, for me.
Yeah.
And, I mean, the cast is just incredible. And I think more than anything, that is a movie, now that we especially know about the X's, every time I watch it, I will probably pick up on something new, which, again, is a great testament to a good film. Glad we watched it. Glad for St. Patrick's Day, and fucking firefighters.
The
Fucking
fucking
firefighters.
firefighters. We have been and still are and always will be the Bro Force Squad podcast. You guys could check us out online, www.broforcesquad.com.
Getting Boston.
I'm trying to go a little Boston here, okay?
Little Boston. Go Noma.
Look, Hornacek does this thing called Letterbox. Don't know what it is, but you guys subscribe to us on there. We're on the YouTubes, and don't forget to hit that like button on Facebook and follow us on Twitter, okay?
It's hard to maintain.
On what?
On Twitter.
On Twitter, okay?
On Twitter, okay?
It's not like Tweety Bird, but that's
Are
fine.
you a 4-year-old Bostonian?
Maybe.
Twitter.
Well,
Puddles.
all right, everybody. Again, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. Be safe on St. Patrick's Day. We will catch you guys next time.
I would watch just a movie of the rugby game between the fucking cops and the firefighters.
Oh god, that'd be awesome.
Training, the party afterwards.
I felt iffy when I said butt fucking a couple podcasts ago.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine.